y'all, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so Girl World is having a weekend, alright? I just did my reaction to Mr. Snowflake and Tommy sending her text messages to him to get her side of the story out. So if you missed that, go watch it. Yeah, because I have a different take than some people. But we're going to go ahead and listen to Amberlynn talk about that video. Oh, goodness gracious. She was 5 hours yesterday. Let's see how many times she's going to go live and how long it's going to be for today. All right, I'm just going to shut up and press play.
I forgot what I was even doing. Am I live right now? I don't even know what's happening. Hello. Okay.
And she's a professional YouTuber as well. I told you she don't even like doing her job. She's just on here to run her mouth. Kind of like me.
Let me fix this here. Members. I love my members so much.
Okay. No, you don't.
Hi, members. There we go. Hi, let's be friends. How are you? Okay. Let's be friends. How are you? I personally do not and will not be watching, per se, like listening with my fucking ears, Snowflake's video.
We're just straight off the bat. We're going to start cussing. All right. Y'all know Amberlynn comes with her own trigger warning. There ain't no telling what she's about to say.
He triggers me. He gives me anxiety. He is an
You don't know what anxiety is. You just use it as an excuse.
apologist. He has made tons of people believe that a 12-year-old lies about SA. So not dealing with that. I strongly dislike him. So I asked my friend on Snapchat, I was like,
Wait, what are you talking about? A 12-year-old woman? I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
You go to his video and just screenshot all of the things that Emily said. And when she sent them to me, they were all out of order. It just didn't seem like it made sense. I don't know. So unfortunately, what I have to do is click the video and I have it on mute. I don't want to listen to it. I'm going to respond to what she said. And I'm nervous because Emily messaged me last night and we've been arguing through text messages.
This is why I don't feel bad for Emily, okay? This is 100% why I don't feel bad. Don't contact Amberlynn. Leave it alone. Don't go back and forth. Don't do none of that. But it's always not what Amberlynn does on screen. It's what Amberlynn does off screen.
And it's been just this vicious cycle of what it's been this whole time of her saying one thing, me saying another, her saying one thing, me remembering another, her saying one thing, me experiencing another. And I feel like I'm going actually genuinely crazy right now. I genuinely feel insane. I forgot to get my AirPods. Fuck it.
You have no idea what the word genuinely means. I'm telling you, these big words you use, genuine you got off your mama, didn't you? And you still don't know how to use it right because that ain't describing you.
I don't have long. I have to get ready. I'm actually still a mess right now. I'm going to be hanging out with my grandma and my mom today. I saw my mom last night.
So why didn't you do a get ready with me again? Why isn't this a get ready with me? It wouldn't hurt nothing.
I saw my friend last night. Like, my friend was busy as hell yesterday and last night, but she purposely made time to come visit me because this whole fucking situation, and like genuinely.
Is this the bingo friend? Is that who this is? I don't know what friend she's talking about.
Meant the world to me. Like, even my mom was like, that is the sweetest shit ever. Like, I have been going through it and it's just like, it feels like never ending. And I don't know how the same reaction channel, actually all of the reaction channels, who once thought my ex was all of these horrendous things, like, have now like switched the script. And
I have not flipped the script. The only one I've flipped the script on is you. Because I used to be for you. Now I'm not. I see you with clear eyes. Even though I got sunglasses on. And if you're new to my channel. Okay, if you're new to my channel. Let me tell you why I wear sunglasses. Because it annoys my husband. He doesn't like anything besides just round or regular plain black sunglasses. So I buy the odd shaped one. I buy the tinted ones. I buy the big ones. I buy anything that's going to irritate him. Because it's the little things in life that makes me happy.
And Emily is like a saint and we need to like interview her. You know what? I want to be interviewed. Like, when is it my fucking turn?
You can be interviewed. I'll interview you. Mm-hmm. I certainly will.
But no, none of these reaction channels want to put it in a light of, you know what? Amberlynn has done some fucking shitty things, but maybe for the first fucking time, she might actually be slightly a victim here. but no one wants to see it that way. When they once did. They once were trying to get me away from the feeder, but now it's like.
And you wouldn't take anybody's advice to get away from the feeder. And look at what situation you're in right now. You deserve it.
The roles are reversed. Flip the script. Flip the script. Yes, bug love. 100%. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Then don't do this. You don't have to. You're making a choice, and every choice comes with a reaction. You remember.
Regret not doing this with the whole Beck thing, but it's my turn to respond to exactly what Emily said, and I'm scared.
No matter how long this goes on and how many ping pongs we use, I'm still gonna be here to do this.
In the sense of like she has been threatening me. She's doing this whole dance of, if you shut up, I'll shut up. My thing is, did I get more sleep? Only 2 hours. I feel like I'm literally unhinged. My whole thing is, for 8 months of the time that we were in a relationship, I know you're watching, hi. You were literally online, publicly humiliating me and hurting me while we were in a relationship.
Lady, you humiliate. Okay, dog. Never claimed that I could. But you do that to yourself, okay? You do a lot of things to yourself, and so we don't see you in any other light besides what you give off.
You were doing it anonymously, but also with your name. So hardcore that people were actually truly believing we weren't together. And I had to keep my mouth shut. Why? Because one, I literally loved you.
She is on a roll, and guess what? This ain't gonna end pretty.
I did not want to hurt you. I did not want to start a war with you. You were my girlfriend. We were in a relationship, a committed, loyal relationship. And then finally when I said, oh, her going to Snowflake is actually the last straw, which is normally something that I would forgive and forget, and I wouldn't say a fucking word. I finally said, this is my last straw. You're threatening me? I need everyone to make it.
Well, then you just let it go. Pop off.
Makes sense? Because I can't. I truly can't. Okay. I really need to do this. I have to be off of here, I would say, in an hour and a half. I don't fucking know.
No, it's not been an hour. It's not been an hour and a half. Lady, you just talked too daggone much about stuff that don't matter.
I'm long-winded. Oh, life would be so much easier if you were just honest. Guess what? I am being honest, and that's what makes this easy for me. Thank you. Y'all like y'all are Sades. Amber is a human. Thank you, Nikki. 100%. Baby girl, thank you for the super chat. Nikki, thank you as well. The brows always love the support.
Hey, she didn't do the hello you. Then she got right into it, and that's what I like.
Genova said, hey girl, you have all our support. What she's done is unacceptable. Thank you, Genova. I appreciate that so much. We believe you, Amberlynn. I cannot wait until you take them both to court. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate that so much. You did lie at 12. You told mom it was dad's friends. No, I fucking didn't. Jawbone, thank you for your money. I wish my mom was fucking here to like throw it in your face that is not fucking true. Thank you and goodbye. 2 separate situations. Thank you. Fucking sick apologist. Like, I genuinely can't. Like,
you did kind of change your story. It was a friend, then it wasn't a friend, then it was something that you kind of did that to yourself, Amberlynn.
Who? Watch it first, Amber. You're reacting way over the top. Probably. But I think it's because of the shit that I've been dealing with for now a year. I am becoming so fucking just like... And it's like not even just a year. It's like the fact that she had the audacity to message me last night and I was trying to reply with these like well thought out responses. Why do I take the...
That's where you messed up, because you don't think out loud. You don't think to yourself. You don't think, period. You just do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it, and you end up like this.
Time. Why do I take the time? I don't know. The brows, you're so fucking insane. Like, it's actually crazy. Let's say she did all that. Okay, that doesn't change what you did. My whole thing is like, why is it always Amberlynn? Why is it always Amberlynn that's in the fault? Always Amberlynn. You know what's funny? One thing that I know to be true is that Emily was...
This is hilarious. I'm loving this back and forth thing. This has made my day.
Held at gunpoint. I do know that to be true. Like, it's literally in...
Don't say that word. Play.
Court documents. That's not a lie. That's something that did happen. And when it happened, I stuck by her side. I made a whole video. I wrote a whole fucking thing and read it in a YouTube video. And I stuck up for her through and through, because you want to know why? The haters and the girl world of it all and the reaction channels were saying that it was Emily's fault that happened to her. Gunpoint, bro. Like, I'm probably not even gonna get monetized for this video because it's fucking so crazy and off the fucking
yeah, you're getting yourself in trouble over here. And you know what? If I have to go back and edit these words out, I will, but I hope I don't, because we don't say that word. We say poo-poo.
Pain. Somehow, when I was in love with Emily and in a relationship and in Wisconsin and people thought I was like so happy, whatever, it was Emily's fault that happened? Okay. But now, Amberlynn does reactive abuse to like literally some crazy shit, and all of a sudden, oh, poor Emily. It's not making sense to me, and I'm going insane. I'm genuinely...
You sound unhinged and you need to calm down. We all know who Amberlynn is, deep down to her soul.
Really going insane. You guys are literally witnessing it firsthand, a bitch going insane. And this is what I have to deal with. It's like, holy fuck. I'm very sorry for your situation. I wish you a lot of strength. I really hope you see you're worthy, please. Nobody deserves this. Great that you have your family supporting you. A big hug and love. Thank you so much. You've always been so sweet, and I appreciate it. Deborah, welcome to String Queens Mini. Can I ask you some questions? Baby girl, go for it. Ask it up. No one has a right to downplay a person's trauma. Thank you, Stacy.
I want to know your opinion. I don't want to know your chat's opinion. I don't want your chat's questions. I want to know what you have to say. That's why I'm on here, not for all this.
Show us her threats. I'm not going to show you our text messages, but I can read them to you.
No.
Or once again, you're lying. Fuck off, Spooky. Thank you for the money. Pocahontas. Thank you, Nicole. And the 62 people who thumbs it up. You know what? Make it 100. Let's get that fucking thing up to 100. Not only is it fat shaming, but you're making fun of someone that genuinely was in a relationship fat shaming their partner. So those of you who agree to that, I would never want to be in a relationship with you. Like, genuinely and wholeheartedly.
Anybody who sees you and how you act on YouTube, they should understand that they don't need to be in a relationship with you. But when they get in one, it's their fault, and they can't have... You're not supposed to ask for pity because you go with Amberlynn. You can't do that.
Like, you guys are sick. If roles were reversed and I was making fun of my partner behind their back, you guys would be like, you're an abuser, you're horrible, you're the worst girlfriend ever, you're this or that. And you know what's funny? Let's go back to the Beck situation right quick. So many people are like, oh my god, Amberlynn was an abuser. Why did, like, I can't believe it, like, da-da-da. But no one ever, like, sits there and goes, why did Beck stay? Like, it's Beck's fault. No one ever does that. They have all this, like...
Yeah, we have. I have, most definitely. And you know what? You had all the money. You had all the control. You made sure of it. It's called manipulation. And you had Beck completely wrapped up to where they had no choice but you.
like sympathy for Beck. But yeah, I was in a relationship where I stayed in Wisconsin for 3 months where I felt genuinely miserable, and everyone's like, it's your fault. It's like, I have never felt...
It is your fault. Take accountability. Oh yeah, you don't know that definition.
More fucking crazy in my life, ever. Like, I have never been with someone like this in my life who genuinely, I have never screamed at the top of my lungs till I've been in a relationship with her. Yes,
You stayed in it. It's your fault too.
I've done some dramatic bullshit, like call me drama queen, call me drama Lynn, like let's do it all. Like call me borderline babe, I don't give a fuck. But I have never screamed or felt as insane as I have as being in a relationship with her. Period. I have never felt that.
You stayed. You stayed. You didn't immediately come home. Y'all both are at fault.
Kind of rage from all of the fucking pain and destruction. Guess what? This is entertainment for you guys, so I hope you're enjoying. Well, I'm literally fucking going insane.
Hey, everything on here is my opinion, and only my opinion. This is for entertainment purposes and only entertainment purposes, and I'm just a mama having fun on YouTube. So if I don't entertain you, I do apologize. It is Amberlynn, after all, and if you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. You want to know why? Because I'm always uploading something. It doesn't matter how many hours a day she's talking.
Thank you, Pancake, for the super chat. Receipts are lying, of course. Fuck off. Thank you for the money. You have a history of being abusive, though. You guys have a history of just hearing, like, hearsay. So think about that for a second. I was never abusive. Like, I've genuinely explained this so many times, so it's like, why am I going to get into it again? Genuinely, truly. And you know who else has a history of being abusive? Emily! Whoa. Fucking crazy, isn't it?
Why don't you focus on yourself and not focus on Emily? You understand you don't have to be talking right now, right? You do understand all you have to do is shut your mouth. It doesn't have to be a back and forth. But this is Amberlynn after all. She's not going to pay attention to common sense.
Nobody is switching up and saying that they love her now. You both are problematic. The difference with you is that you have a history of abusive behavior. So does she. Amber, you could probably shut everyone up with proof. I probably could, but I'm not like this girly pop that's just like, here's proof, plus how the fuck do I show it? My last message, I'm sorry for you.
How many times have you tried, or how many times did you show something to prove you have the C word? You had no problem coming live and showing everybody, did you? No, you didn't. Because
you can't accept responsibility is why you can't grow. I hope you grow one day. I hope that you continue sending me super chats. Thank you. Luna, welcome to String Queens Mini. It sounds like you're in a trauma bond with her. Oh, without a doubt, there's a trauma bond. 100,000%. Cute as a button. I love your username, by the way. Stay strong, take deep breaths, and don't allow anyone to drag you down to their level. Lots of love from England.
I should be sitting in a recliner right now with my feet all propped up, just listening to this.
Thank you so much. All exes have said the same thing about you. You know what's funny about that? It's easy to do when you have thousands of people backing you up. Thousands. Literally thousands. They They violated your expectation of privacy by releasing private text messages. You have a legal case here. Ranch Girly, thank you so much for the super chat. And genuinely, I had no idea that that happened. Love that for me.
It's only a short little bit that proved absolutely nothing, really. You didn't admit to doing anything to Rarity. She didn't admit to doing anything to Rarity. The only thing was about who's going to go home and if she really wanted you to go home. But at the same time, it doesn't show anything about why did you stay for 3 months. It's both of your faults.
Genova, thank you for the super chat. Here for you. Thank you, Strawberry Soda. I love all the sodas. I need more sodas in my life. Nicole, come on, I bet you don't like being bullied. No one does. Puppy, welcome to Stream Queens Mini.
When you're on the internet, you have to take up for yourself sometimes. Other times it's better just to sit back and be quiet. I learned that. Yeah, if you're on the internet, anybody can talk about you. People have their opinions. Let them have them.
I can't learn another word, John, but thank you for your money. You two are still together. Lies, you never post. We're not together anymore. I can trust you that, James, but thank you. I mean, on my content, I want you to be heard. So you... Okay, Romeo, what are you doing, baby? He's climbing on me. So you want to do it like an interview type deal? Thank you to super chat. IBBT girl, doesn't matter. These people know it and absolutely know what they're doing. Yeah, 1000%. 1000%. Kaoru, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm so sorry, but thank you for joining Stream Queens Mini. Why should we believe your word?
Will you do exactly what you're on here for? Will you go and approach the text messages or whatever Tommy said? Will you go do that? Because that's the point of this live.
But not your exes. Mandy, that's a good question. Like, this is very much like hearsay. It's like, do you believe this person or do you believe that person? My question for everyone truly is, have you ever seen me this fucking, like, insane? Like, go back to not the live stream from yesterday, but the one from, like, the first one I did about this whole mess. Have you ever seen me that hurt? Have you genuinely ever seen me that hurt about another ex? To that point where I'm, like, literally gasping for air.
I've seen you in certain situations where you wanted to get your word out there first and you jumped and you shouldn't have. Yeah, I've seen it.
Is she someone walking by, sweeties? Girl, you get you a booty biscuit with jam.
You do understand that this is proving part of Tommy's point. She's yelling, screaming, cussing, and now Twinkie's barking and Romeo's clawing on her. So traumatic to the animals, which are also her children.
Olivia, thank you. You can't just keep Beck's name out of your mouth, can you? Oh my god.
Someone just gave her $50. Maybe I need to start going live.
Get a life. Thank you for your money. Amber, honestly, you need some time to yourself. You're telling.
No, I'm not on here for the money. I'm just having fun because I used to be on Amberlynn's side and I did videos supporting Amberlynn way back when. So it's kind of fun seeing her through these eyes and actually seeing who she really is.
Me, Tony. Ooh, can you throw it back? Hell yeah, I can. And you know who loved it? Emily. Baby girl said yes, exactly. I'll think about it. Stay strong and start saying, what? I don't know what that means, but thank you for your super chat. How can she be what she's into and body shame you and same behavior on their part? I don't understand it. It makes me feel like I was so hurt because it's like, you guys know, like, people my size are just not accepted in society. We're not like the standard of beautiful 9 times out of 10.
If you have a positive, I used to be overweight, I used to be big, I used to be all that. If you have a positive attitude about yourself and you carry yourself a certain way, people leave you alone because they can tell you're comfortable in your own skin.
People with my body type are very insecure. We hate what we look like. 9 times out of 10, we're not with a partner who actually really likes our body. We're with a partner who, you know, falls in love with our personality, or it's our eyes, or, you know, it's the cute button nose, or you have such a...
I'm fortunate. I'm on a yo-yo program with my weight, and my husband has loved me for the past, I'm not going to tell you how many years, but I'll say since childhood.
Wonderful heart. I love your laugh. Being around you so fun, but, like, I'm just going to deal with your body because I fell in love with the rest. And finally I got with someone that, like, desired my body, and I've never experienced that before. And it feels like, it genuinely felt like I took some, like, drug I've never taken before. It was intoxicating. It was blissful. It was something I've never felt before.
But you said it yourself. She wanted your body, not you.
34-year-old woman, I've never felt that, and I finally did. So then when she would make fun of me and she would make fat jokes, like, literally to my face, that's one of the reasons why I knew it was her that said Pocahontas, who said that if I lost weight, I'd look like a melted candle. Because she also said that about another girl who lost...
I laughed at that one. You want to know why? Because I've never described my skin like that. I'm like, yep, I guess, because the extra one is just kind of like overflowing, kind of like an ice cream.
Lost a bunch of weight, and that's how I knew it was her. And she lied and lied and lied. She was like, that's not my Reddit, that's not my Reddit, that's actually my friend, that's actually my friend. And then she finally admitted it to me, and she said it was hers. But how do you go from saying that you desire my body to literally making fun of it behind my back Also, to my face, calling me a fat ass. I get that I'm not beautiful. I get that I'm not, like, desirable.
You get called all kinds of names in girl world, so why does it bother you so much that you're getting called names by Tommy? You stayed with her. So you crying right now and whining about it is all on you. It's not on anybody else.
But she made me feel that way and then completely took it away. And from that point on, it was so hard for me to open up to her again. But people love it. Like, usernames are genuinely Pocahontas because people love to see my pain. People genuinely are so...
People love to see you for who exactly you are, and people are seeing Tommy's side of it. We've already heard Beck and Destiny's side of it. Crystal's, I don't think we'll ever hear. We've heard Casey's side of it, and it all, is a pattern, and it's all adding up.
So entertained by it, and they genuinely love it. So good for them. They got their way. So that's that. What does it feel like being the main character? Exhausting, Nikki. Exhausting.
She has a channel named after herself. She has an entire community, Amberverse. She has Babies. Oh, she ain't hurting too bad.
Exhausting. Everyone has flaws in a relationship. You're just a public figure, so people are parasocial and weird. They should stop watching if it's a problem to them. Marissa, they never will. They'll never stop watching. They love the train wreck of it all. They genuinely love it.
Without haters, you wouldn't even have a channel sometimes, because people find out who you are through haters, and then they go and watch your channel because they want to see how it really is, because sometimes when you watch reactions, you only watch one at a time.
Uses $2 and trim Twinkie's nails ASAP. I get her done at the groomers, but thank you very much. Like, all of their grooming appointment. It was scheduled for a completely different time, but they called and had to reschedule. That's why it hasn't been done yet. I've literally been talking about that. But thank you for the money. What you went through matters, and you don't have to downplay it because others don't care. Don't let anyone make you feel like you have to minimize your pain. You're not alone in this. I feel alone, but thank you. Like, I genuinely feel alone, and I feel confused.
You don't feel alone. That's why you're on here YouTubing right now, live streaming. YouTubing. It's been a long day. You're on here live streaming for a reason, woman.
I feel sad. I feel broken. I feel like it just sucks. Like, this whole thing sucks so bad, and like, I'm dreading.
I feel like, I knew this was going to come to a head. That's the reason why I stayed around for all the boring parts of this, because Amberlynn's always got to have something in the background.
I'm dreading reacting to the screenshots. That's why I'm, like, prolonging this as much as possible, because I just don't even want to know. Because if she can literally message me and make me feel like the sky is pink, then it's like, what the fuck? Like...
Hey, we've all gone through our crazy moments in life. We really have. And you just have to learn to grow from them. But Amberlynn never grows out of her actions.
Not trying to impose on you, just to help. Thank you. I do appreciate you, baby girl. Explain the proof you lied about E letting R out. I did not lie about E letting R out. I will literally take that to my grave, or to my cremation, or to wherever the fuck I go once I pass on. I swear on everything and everyone. SF deleted stuff.
But why didn't you go check the backyard then? Why didn't you go check the first tracks in the snow? Why didn't you do anything like that? Why did you just kind of let it be? Ooh, I got so many questions now.
Critical of her. Oh, I know Snowflake did. Oh, I know he deleted stuff critical of her. I'm literally not stupid. I know this, and I know this because of Emily. Emily follows along on all this crap. I personally don't. I don't watch the reaction channels. I don't go on the forums. I don't go on the Reddits. That shit scares me beyond belief. But she does.
You cannot say that you don't go on these things. You comment sometimes on reaction channels, and the only way you would know what a reaction channel is saying is if you heard it for yourself. So you need to stay off reaction channels. You need to stay off Reddit. You need to stay off of a lot of things and take a complete break from YouTube.
No, it's not you. It's her. Thank you for the support, Genova. Can you tell my friend Rianne good luck? She's getting a well-needed facelift tomorrow. Rianne, good luck on your facelift. Yeah. Sorry I'm like a Debbie Downer right now, but you're probably gonna feel so awesome once that's all done and healed and completed. So when are you gonna react to what
you need to be in therapy is what you need to do. Not online therapy, not BetterHelp, not nothing like that. Go to in-person therapy. Get over your fear of riding in an Uber, because your mama shouldn't have to take you everywhere all the time. You need to grow up and being an adult.
The feeder said, only I can call her that. That was crazy. I feel so unhinged. I feel literally so unhinged. Holy fuck. What is
my eyes usually say everything I'm thinking, but yeah, like I said, I gotta stay with my whole routine here and the vibe I give. Yeah, just don't worry, I'm giving her plenty of looks.
Life come to in this moment. Oh my god. You know what's crazy? always
That my butt's going numb from sitting in the chair.
like I have these things where I'm like, wow, life is good. I feel so good. Like this Zoloft is good. And then shit hits the fucking fan. Shit hits the fan.
Welcome to the real world. It happens every day.
And it's like, when am I, like, that's just life, right? Are we in a simulation? Like, I don't understand. Do you have receipts and do you?
Didn't you just straighten your hair? So you straighten your hair just to take it and put it up on your head. Mine is just, these are curls. They stay there. They don't go nowhere. Yes, they're natural.
Own any of this. Lost girl, I don't know what you mean. What's the point of having members when their only perk is sending you a message on live, but you only read super chats and ignore members who support you? It's because I'm receiving so many super chats right now, and it's hard to keep up with the whole everything of it all. Sorry. Get back to your original content.
She only pays attention to super chats because she wants the ching ching, and even haters are sending her money. So can you blame her?
You're together. We are not together. You think I'd be doing this if we were together? No, 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 no. E shaming you behind your back, and yet see who claims to still love who morbidly obese too strange. I don't know. I don't understand at all. How deep is your belly button? Probably deeper than the Pacific Ocean. I don't know. You don't have to do this. Take some time. Raven, I feel unhinged. I can't stop. Can we see Romeo again? He is so cute. Oh, thank you. He's nowhere near me. He's over by the water bowl drinking.
Did you not notice she was yelling, screaming, and cussing, and then all of a sudden she picks up the cat, and it's like, oh, hey, baby. That's kind of fishy now.
Nerdy, welcome to Stream Queens Mini. Okay. I'm taking a break. When I see the screenshots, I have it on mute. I don't even want to see his face. I don't even want to hear a single fucking word that he's saying. He triggers me, like, literally beyond belief.
There's that favorite word of one of my subs. Literally. I'm telling you, she don't know the definition.
Okay, first thing that popped up was, hi, Emily. Hope all is well. I'm about to kiss your ass so I can make some money and get some clout. What made you want to come out now and discuss your time with Amber? Okay. So funny situation about this is, Emily and I literally just got into an argument, and that's it. That's it. That's always what happened. Anytime you guys saw her talk shit about me online, it's literally only because we got into an argument. That's it. If that's not like some type of like, I say abuse because it's like lack of a better word. Can you guys give me another word for it? I don't fucking know. If that's not whatever that is.
I say abuse. That's what I say because the trigger warnings. But you know what? Amberlynn comes with her own, so I can't help it.
Then what the fuck is it? What is it? What the fuck is it? Tell me. Because I don't know. I feel fucking insane. Emily's response. Honestly, I was content staying silent for a long time, but you weren't. You weren't silent. What? I was silent. That was me.
She was on Insta. She was on Reddit. She was everywhere. She wasn't silent.
That was me. But I'm tired of watching her dodge any real accountability. You are literally the queen of dodging accountability. For you to...
Amberlynn, you don't even know how to take accountability. I will tell you over and over and over again. You don't know the definition of it. That's why you can't take it.
Say sorry. Random fact, Emily does not know that word. I don't think it's in her vocab. She creates her own reality and expects everyone to play along. Are we describing you right now? The sad part is, most people do because they're either scared of her and don't want to deal with the drama. But I hit a point where I just couldn't sit back and watch her keep writing the truth. You are not afraid of me. How many times have I said that I'm afraid of you? You are not afraid of me because you've gone public behind my... Amberlynn, come on. I'm about to have a BPD meltdown here on live. Can you imagine?
No.
Literally?
Don't you even start blaming BT. This is all you, woman. This is you. Go look in a mirror real fast and you will see you. It's like two of you together.
Behind my back, you've said awful things about me. You've done it publicly knowing that I would see it. If you were afraid of me, you would have never done those things. Not only that, if you were afraid of me, you would have never verbally abused... I've said that word so many times, this is not going to be monetized. Like, you wouldn't have verbally... Is there another word for that? You wouldn't have verbally... me...
Assaulted.
Repeatedly to my face, in text, in Messenger, in this, in that, on FaceTime, on the phone. You wouldn't have done those things if you were afraid of me. You're not afraid of me. There's nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing to be afraid of. Yes, you could be afraid of a BPD meltdown because those can be kind of hectic. Not gonna lie about it. But you're not afraid of me.
Every time you say that word, there's somebody that's going to take that word and be like, she talking about me, and that's not cool.
That's just easy for you to say it to look like the victim. Sorry, what the fuck am I doing? I need to have this on times 2 speed. Like, what? Hold on a second.
I got you on 1.5 and you're talking fast enough, and I'm just going to move around a lot. So y'all excuse me, but I can't help it. Like I said, I've been sitting through every single one of these.
Times 2. Oh, Snowflake replied. Well, I'm glad you decided to speak up so I can get the money from it. So I guess we start at the beginning. I'm guessing everything was fine at the start of the relationship, or was there any little red flags? Well, there was red flags for me, but you know what? I was so fucking blinded by love bombing that I just like, red flags? What? They're in.
That went both ways, I think. I seriously do. I think that went both ways. I don't think Amberlynn's to fully blame, and I don't think neither is Tommy.
Heart shapes, though. All the red flags. It's all heart shaped, folks. It's all heart shaped. It's totally fine. And I also see red flags in the shade of pink, so it's cool. Let's see. Oh, we have a long. Okay. Emily said, at first everything was great. I really thought I had found someone who was kind, laid back, and just fun to be around. She was able to carry on a conversation. And it's hard to find these days. Looking back now, I obviously was looking at everything through rose-colored glasses. Wow, that sounds very Amberlynn coded. That sounds very Amberlynn coded, because that's how I feel about you. That is genuinely how I feel about you. She really made it.
She's like, no, it wasn't me, it was you. Na na boo boo, you did that. You can't catch me.
It seemed like she was a grounded, supportive person. I told her up front I was grieving Colleen and still will be. Yes, that is true. She said she understood and respected that. Yes, that is true. Still do. She said it wouldn't be an issue at all. That is true. That was super important to me for her to be accepting of it. And for a little while, it felt good. We actually had fun together. We laughed, we joked around, and it was chill. I genuinely enjoyed spending time with her before she started showing me who she really was.
Your YouTube channel, yeah, your YouTube channel shows everybody exactly who you are, your personality, your tendencies, your actions, so she should have paid attention to that before getting with you.
I would love to hear who that was. I guess it was a typical scenario of love bombing. I stayed the same throughout our whole relationship. Even to the point of all of the betrayals, the lies, the emotional cheating, the deceit, all of it. I stayed the same. I stayed the same. The fact that
I want to know who she emotionally cheated with. That's what I want to know. Is it just the people that you saw? I think it was on Tumblr, right? I think so. Is it just those people? Are you trying to say she was emotionally cheating with the hater that she was talking to? Who was she emotionally? I don't get it. I don't understand.
you can sit there and say that the roller coaster of our relationship that we were in was due to my love bombing and not your unwavering love. That is something that you told me, that I had unwavering love, that I was unwavering in general. And no matter what you put me through, I still stayed the same. That is what you said to me. But you, every day, I did not know what Emily I was going to wake up to. Was it the one that loved me? Was it the one that hated me? Was it the one that just wanted my belly? I never knew.
If you even thought that it was one that just wanted your daggum belly, then you shouldn't have been with her in the first. Amberlynn.
9 times out of 10, it was the one that hated me, especially towards the end. But I stayed the same. I kissed your ass because I was scared of you. Finally, when my BPD meltdowns, tantrums, whatever the fuck you want to call them, would snap, that's when my fear was gone because I was so heightened and so scared. My fight or flight was fight. The fact that you're turning this around and rewriting this whole thing to make you seem like a victim because my ex Beck might have been.
You are a perpetual victim. That's all you are. That's the definition you use for yourself. And you know what? Foster care is your identity. And I will always say that because you've never grown up.
It's fucked up. You know exactly what you're doing. Tell me why in every one of your relationships you broke up because the arguing was non-stop. Emily is that type of person who would wake up. You wake up in the greatest mood. I'm talking about me. Get me for an example. I wake up in the greatest mood. I'm in Wisconsin. I'm with my partner. We have wonderful fur babies. Everything's fine. She wakes up raging at nothing. First time, I was like, okay, this is weird. Second time, I'm like, whoa, is this going to be a pattern? Third time, I knew it was going to be a pattern. And that's what I did.
And you stayed. You stayed. She needs this gigantic mirror in front of her face so she can be talking to herself.
Deal with. Every day waking up wondering, is she about to rage for nothing? I would wake up with anxiety. It started with waking up happy to then waking up with crippling fucking anxiety.
She at one point said coffee gives me anxiety. And what was she drinking? Coffee.
Just waiting for the next thing to drop. I'm scared of you. And you're rewriting history to the very fucking creator who called you a murderer. I could never. After everything I've been through, it was just nice to feel wanted and not... Oh, it was just nice to feel wanted and not be so alone anymore. I did want you. I did. And you weren't alone with me. That's one thing about having BP is I might be up your ass a little too much. Thankfully with Zoloft, I gave you a lot of space. And it felt good because it was space that I also needed. But one thing is, you were never alone. No matter what you put me through, you were never alone.
Quit crying. You can't go from mad to, to boo, 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 to, you can't do that.
Well, I was always there for you, no matter what. You hurt me and I was the one apologizing for getting blood on your floor. That was a metaphor. I don't want people to take that serious. Then
why the crap did you say it? Because people are going to clip that. Definitely people are going to clip it.
How our relationship was. I apologize for you hurting me. Constantly. Oh, now he has to sit here and read the whole thing. Oh, he put a video clip of us. Nice. Thanks for that. I don't want to see her.
But yet you're willing to text her nonstop on your phone just to argue. That makes sense.
I hate Snowflake more than anything in this world. And I really hope that he gets some sort of like karma in his life, like genuinely. Because it's not fair. Oh, his next question. Was it still nice when she came to stay with you? How long was she meant to stay? I'll answer that question. It was nice in the beginning. Maybe for a few days. But I'm telling you, every day was a roller coaster.
Why didn't you leave? That's not my number one question for both of you. Why didn't you leave? If it started on day 2, day 3, that's your sign to get out of there. But you didn't. So this is on you, Amberlynn Reid.
Because I had no idea what Emily was going to wake up. And that fucking sucked. It reminded me of my dad, low-key. That's how it was when I was a child. How long was she meant to stay for? A few weeks. She didn't want me to leave. I didn't want to leave. That's how it is with lesbians.
If it's only a few weeks, why did you take so much crap? You took so much that all you had to do was buy some extra clothes or something. You could pretty much move in. Because your mama would empty your apartment for you, or you make enough money to keep that daggum apartment and have it there for just in case you want to go back and visit your mama. You have a place to stay.
Lesbian relationships. U-Haul lesbians, we didn't make up that term. That's a term for a reason. But I do want to say one thing. I did not want to move to Wisconsin. I want to make that very fucking clear. I just wanted to stay longer. She just wanted me to stay longer. I did not want to move there. Did not. Her reply. There were little red flags early on. Like, Amber would get upset if I didn't FaceTime her for hours every single day. Okay, hold on. I was going to respond to that. Let me finish the sentence. Or if I was busy at work and she didn't have time to message her. So first things first, the FaceTime her for hours every single day. That's true. And I think it's because that is the way that she said, okay. So her and Colleen would be on FaceTime for hours and hours a day. And that is how mine and Emily's relationship started. And it was because she wanted that. So when that became a pattern.
But you did the same exact thing with Wifey. Y'all were on FaceTime, texting, calling 24 hours a day, whenever it was even possible. So you cannot say it was all Emily.
Where it was, we were on FaceTime for hours and hours a day. That is what I got used to. It was like we were living together, but through technology. That is what I got used to. And having BPD, I have also very bad anxious attachment where like thankfully, I just want to say I'm very much far gone from that area. I don't have that like anxious attachment feeling anymore. Thank God. It's been like that for months and it feels really good. I'm not gonna lie, because it feels like genuinely you're in your own prison feeling like that. Like
you're talking out your own boot hole right now. You really are. You have no idea what's going on in your mind.
It feels almost impossible to heal. Like it is not a fun feeling at all. If you know, you know. So I will admit that that's definitely how it was, because that's, the pattern that we created together. And when I noticed, sometimes she didn't want to do that.
Do you see how Amberlynn's saying, yeah, I agree. She's right there. She's right there. That's how I know these two did this together.
My brain, because it's not wired the same as everyone else's, my brain would tell me, she hates me. What did I do wrong? So yeah. She'd take it personally and get upset. Bam. Because that is the way my brain is wired, and that's unfortunate. During my first visit to Oklahoma, things actually seemed to go really well. But it was a short trip. We were still in that honeymoon phase. I hate.
And y'all were going out eating and drinking, so that makes it simple. When you're drinking your entire time that you're with her, of course you ain't gonna know what's going on.
That I genuinely hate that, like that saying, honeymoon phase. Like, why can't we just say that we were happy together? Like, that's my whole thing about love bombing. Like, you can stay happy like that.
Y'all both are accusing each other of love bombing. This is so much fun.
But it just goes to show that Emily was the love bomber, because we were in that honeymoon phase. I fucking hate that saying, bro. Like, genuinely. It was during my second visit when things started to feel off. I didn't even know that. That's new to me. I didn't even know that. She would get irritated if I checked my phone or responded to my messages that weren't about her or focused on her. I'm sorry, but I do not remember that. And, like, my whole thing with this whole situation.
It's amazing what you don't remember. You're like, no, I don't think so. I don't think her feelings are right. I don't think the way that her emotions were going was right.
Is like, I want to be honest where I'm wrong, and I want her to be honest where she's wrong, and that's never going to happen. In Emily land, that's not going to happen. If I don't remember something, I'm strictly just going to say I don't remember that. I'm not going to sit here and say that she's lying, because that sounds very much something like, you know, Amberlynn at 24 would feel. So did Amberlynn do that then? Maybe, maybe, but I do not remember that. That visit also happened right after she posted who I was, and she was and the doxing stuff. Ooh, we get to talk about that. Oh, I'm excited actually, because tea. Anyways, let's keep them.
All right, let's talk about that. You want to talk about that? Let's talk about that. Don't keep reading. Stop for a moment. Press pause in your life, and let's talk about what you want to talk about.
That visit also happened right after she posted who I was and the doxing stuff that happened, so tensions are high, so I kind of brushed it off at the time thinking it was just stress. But everything really started to change when Amber came to visit me. Yeah, because I saw your true colors. I saw your true colors. Those red flags, and those lightly pink red flags that were heart-shaped, they started to become brown, and every other color that I don't like puke green, and they were no longer heart-shaped. They were like circles and squares and rectangles and triangles.
You have to be your own adult eventually, Amberlynn. You have to be independent at some point in time in your life. So you really need to accept this right now, that you and her did this together. Y'all were both in the same house, unhappy with each other, and neither of y'all made a difference, made a change. No one took the opportunity to.
Angles. Because of you. Because of you. And I remember we were sitting in your garage, and you know, while you're in your little recliner chair and you're smoking cigarettes and I'm sitting next to you, and you said, you know what, something I really like about you, you're always positive. You bring a positivity to my life that I've never had before. You're a very optimistic person. That changed, didn't it? Why? Why did that change, Emily? Why did that change? Why did I stop being so positive? Why did I stop laughing all the time with you? Why? Where did that optimism go? Why?
We never got to see that side of it. We never got to see you constantly being, an optimistic. We never got to see you constantly being so happy with her. We only got to see what you showed us, and that's the problem whenever it comes down to you not vlogging. We didn't see enough of Emily to make our own decisions about Emily. All we knew was her past, because people found out that she's an F-E-E-D-E-R, and Emily didn't like that. You didn't like it because you kept saying, no, she's not. No, she's not. I wouldn't be with somebody like that. And in all actuality, you were with somebody like that. So keep on, Amberlynn. Keep your mouth running, and I'll keep mine going.
What changed? Who changed me? Think about that for 3 seconds. Who changed me? It wasn't me. So the part about...
Amberlynn will never change. So, yep, I believe it wasn't Amberlynn.
But this also happened right after she posted who I was. I did not want to show anyone who Emily was. I actually have text message proof of this. We had talked about it in text messages. I knew the hate was going to happen. I explained the hate.
Crap, I always forget. I turn my camera off so I can take a drink of something, okay? And then I forget to turn it back on. Yep, hey, this is Janet. This is me. This is what happens all the time on my channel, okay? It does. I ain't even gonna deny it. And if you know what, if you gotten this far, go ahead, subscribe. You want to know why? Because I never ask that. I never tell people to. And I always forget. But this time, my mind's where it needs to be.
I told her, I don't want the haters to find you. I don't think you can handle it. I don't want you to handle it. I don't want to post you. I was guilt tripped so bad. She would say things like, I don't want to be hid. I don't understand. Like, Alexis actually told you guys this. Alexis lied about some stuff, but there was some stuff she was truthful on. I've always said that. But I was guilt tripped into revealing who she was. She would say things, I want people to know that you're taken. I don't want to be hidden. I don't want to be a secret.
You're the one that wanted everybody to know that you've been taken. That was on you, Amberlynn. That's always been you doing that.
I was like stuck in a spot. I was terrified. I was like, I don't want to lose Emily. Like, I feel like I'm being forced into this, but I also don't want the internet to ruin it for me as well, because I knew exactly what was going to happen. And I warned her.
And if Emily should have known what was going to happen. If she watched you for any period of time, she would have known what was about to happen.
And she still wanted it to happen. All of the doxing, she took it out on me. You guys, it was horrendous. I ended up getting cellulitis. I had 103 temperature. It was almost 104. My temperature was so high, I couldn't even think straight. During like the climax of it all, I couldn't even think straight. She repeatedly was calling me, telling me, and texting me, call lawyers, fix this for me. She didn't care that I was sick. I had 103 temperature. And I was genuine.
Well, like I said, and I'll keep saying it, no matter what, if Emily wanted it fixed, Emily should have fixed it herself. And she should have just stayed off camera. She's the one that got on camera. She knew what was going to happen. You have an entire universe around you, Amberlynn. And you know what? Girl World is pretty daggum smart. I'll tell you that. There's some really, really smart people in Girl World. I'm not one of them, but you know what? There are.
Genuinely, like, when you have BPD, like, you have that favorite person, they can do no wrong. It's the rose-colored glasses situation, and that's very much how it felt for me. Like, I did not want to lose her. I'd do anything to keep her. So I'm, like, calling lawyers, Googling lawyers, while literally vomiting, almost 104 temperature, can't think straight. Like, genuinely, my brain was being fried.
Then why don't you already have a lawyer for this? Don't you have a lawyer friend? You said you have a lawyer friend. Have you talked to your lawyer friend before you did all this? Did you? Did you have an actual conversation? Because you needed to.
And all she cared about was me calling lawyers. I should have known then that she was a selfish person. I genuinely hate that this is even happening, because it's like, I still love her through it all. She could genuinely get a knife and stab me over and over, metaphor not, and I'd still love her. That's the type of fucking crazy person that I am, and I hate that I'm like that. I genuinely hate that I am like that, because I think of the happy.
If you love her that much, you wouldn't be talking right now. I tell you all the time, Amberlynn does not know what love is. Her animals, she loves her animals, but yet Rarity is not back with her. She loves her animals like they're children, right? Well, they calm her down, but she doesn't care what she does to them. Her yelling and screaming and stuff, that's in the house around her animals. So she should be a lot calmer, because you wouldn't want to do that in front of your kids now, would you?
Times. I do. The happy times could be 10% of 100, and I would still think of them. I hate that he has to put clips of us, like, being all happy, like, it's so annoying. Oh.
If you didn't put it on your channel, he couldn't put it on his. Always remember that, Amberlynn.
Okay. Her other message was she was originally only supposed to stay for a week or two tops. That's not true. It wasn't going.
You just said it was supposed to be for a couple of weeks. You just said that. How is that not true when you say it is true?
Going to be some extended thing. It definitely wasn't going to be 3 months, no. We were planning on probably around 2 weeks, because that's when I'd be off work and be able to take her home. But by day 2 of her being at my house, things already started to shift. It was weird how high strung she was that early on. I don't know what shifted, or it was a change in environment, but she just acted off. Emily, if that is the case, why did you want me to stay longer? Why did you want me to move in? Why did you call me? Why did you literally say that that was my home too? Why, when I came home because I chose to come home, you would message me saying, I immediately want you to come back home.
I want to see proof. I want to see text messages. I want both of them to prove their case. In a court of public opinion, prove your case. I was going to say something else. We ain't going to say that.
I want you to be here. I want you to move in. Why did you say those things? If I was so high strung and I acted off on day 2, why did you allow me to stay for 3 months? Why did you not want me to leave? Why on your birthday, when I made you spaghetti dinner and I wrote you a card saying that I'm willing to stay if you change and you do better and you stop lying to me and stop being deceitful and stop calling me names, why did you cry because you wanted me to stay that bad and I finally decided to stay? Why?
You have asked these questions. You have stated this same thing over and over. Quit doing regurgitation and tell something new.
If on day 2 I acted that way, why did you tell me week 3 of me being there, you're the most positive person, the most optimistic person, like, you're always happy, you're so bubbly and fun to be around? Why did you say those things? That's very confusing to me.
Amberlynn, none of this is confusing to me. Absolutely none of this is confusing to me. I know this is going to be chang on everybody's channel, but I don't see a surprise here. I don't see something that I didn't already know about Amberlynn.
And it makes me feel like I was living in a Twilight Zone. Like, genuinely. Blah, blah, blah. Can I, like, fast forward this? Oh, there's more of us. Okay. She really didn't like that I had a life outside of her. Not true. I mean, I work 12-hour shifts. I have a family, friends, pets, a house to take care of. Those are true things, but I didn't care because she only worked like twice a week. So, what? I have responsibilities. But anything that...
Amberlynn's like, you ain't got a full-time job. I do. I have to post every day of the week and you don't. But Amberlynn never would post. So she maybe did her job once out of the month.
That wasn't about her. It felt like an inconvenience to her, and she made that very clear. That is so not fucking true. It is absolutely insane. So when it comes to friends, she doesn't have friends. She had like a couple coworkers and stuff that she like kind of considered.
Neither do you. Neither do you. None of your close friends would let you do this right now. No one that fully cared about you would let you do all this right now.
friends, I would always be like, why don't we go hang out with them? Why don't, like, I don't understand, like, why she didn't want to introduce me to her friends. I thought that was so weird. I didn't meet her family in person until, like, I genuinely had to. And I'm not going to say, like, that's personal. It's, like, medical stuff. I'm not going to.
You had to. If you weren't up there for so long, you wouldn't have to. So you need to take responsibility that you were never going to take.
Like, get into it. And I always wanted to, like, go to her families, hang out with people. Like, I was miserable in Wisconsin. I don't think you guys understand. All I did was sit in her fucking room, in her bed.
No, we saw that you were miserable in Wisconsin. We said, Amberlynn, come home. You ain't got no business still being up there. You're happier with your mama. You didn't leave.
That is all I did. Like, I genuinely was, oh my God, here she goes, she messaged me. Dear Heavenly Father, grace me upon your presence. Like, what is it now? Oh, it's not popping up on my, load to my MacBook, please. I want to see the text message. There we go. Are you really talking about my family? Oh, didn't say anything personal. I just said I wanted to meet them. Can you calm down, Emily? Like, for real. Like, you literally said in the message, I have family and friends and pets. Like, I'm just responding to what you said. Hot damn diggity. Anyways, so it's like I wanted to go do these things.
You may not be enjoying this, but I am. This is an awesome second grade meltdown.
It's like I literally just sat in her bed, like, genuinely, constantly. So the fact that she's saying that is crazy. I would purposely try to find ways to, like, leave the house. Like, I was like, can we do, like, a 5 Below challenge? So, like, I paid to do, like, this 5 Below challenge with her and a family member. I'm not gonna go into detail. And it's like,
I'm laughing so hard. I cannot keep my jewelry on my body. So if you see me disappear, it's because I dropped something else.
you know, I was like, oh my God, can we go to the arcade? Can we do this? Can we do that? We literally, like, the fact that we even went to Billie Eilish, like, love that for me. Like, I'm always so appreciative. But it's like, anyways, I'm gonna ramble on about shit.
Oh, Emily's pretty much like, I had to take you. I had no choice. I spent the money and you're the one that liked it. So, you know, I didn't have a choice, but everybody has a choice. You just have to make it.
Okay. I'd get home from a 12-hour shift completely exhausted from a stressful job, and she'd get upset if I wanted to go straight to bed. That is such a fucking lie. You have never in your life gotten off of work and went straight to bed. What? I feel like I'm genuinely
She was on the phone and on FaceTime with Amberlynn the entire time. So do I believe Amberlynn? Kinda, sorta. If Amberlynn was forcing you to be on FaceTime, then you weren't going straight to bed.
I mean, like, actually in the Twilight Zone. She'd say things like, oh, you're not going to hang out with me, or ask me to take her to the casino or go shopping. We went to 5 Below one time. We went to the casino a couple times, and guess who paid? Me. Hundreds and hundreds.
I thought you went to the casino with your mama. So now then you've gone to the casino with Tommy. Amberlynn, you're getting caught.
Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm not gonna lie, I spent a little too much at that casino. But I paid for that. And guess who else who wanted to go? Guess who else who loves the casino and the bingo and the scratchers and the this and the that? Emily. We got along in that way. She loved it. She never said no. She never said no. And did we go to the casino after you went to work? Maybe once. But it was usually on a day that you took off by your doing. So don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Please don't fuck with me. Like, I'm so tired of the lies. Like, genuinely, it is.
She done said, ever run and find out. And Emily's finding out how much Amberlynn can talk.
I'm like, there's probably a word for it, but I can't find it right now. If I said no, she'd get upset. You've never said no. You never said no. And compared to her working on vlogs all day. That never happened because I didn't vlog at your house.
That's the truth. She only vlogged when she absolutely had to, like when Rarity came up missing, and maybe a couple of other times because everybody was saying, where are you at? You need to come back now. And she got tired of everybody saying, get back online. Vlog. She got tired of everything being in her Insta. So she finally came on, and like I said, it was only a couple.
I maybe did a few videos. I did a few fucking videos. So that's not true, Emily. Saying she still had the energy to do things, so I should too. Okay. None of that ever happened.
Done told you it's not energy, it's stamina.
And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Amber expected me to constantly be available. I will say, I was a little like that. I can take accountability there. If I didn't text or call during my breaks, or if I wasn't giving her attention constantly, she'd get upset or start a fight. That's due to my trauma. I will say that probably did happen. I can admit that one. I told her in the beginning that I need to be able to have alone time.
Do you see whatever? If y'all ain't seen my Mr. Snowflake one, go watch it and you'll see my full opinion on it.
Because that is how I decompress from stress. That's true. We've had arguments about that before she visited too, because she didn't like that. She would always accuse me of not loving her, and she was and how terrible of a girlfriend I was. I never said you were a terrible girlfriend. You became terrible. You became terrible. You became very terrible. She wanted me to call out of work anytime she was having a crisis. Or just felt like she wanted me to stay at home.
You know, there was a rumor at one point that Tommy lost her job because Tommy was having to take off so many days for Amberlynn. That was a thing.
Fucking lie. Fucking lie. Fucking lie. Oh my God.
Sorry about y'all's ears. Mine just started ringing, so I know y'all's are too.
The flat out lies is what's really fucking scary to me. She was always in a bad mood because of
I don't think it's scary. I think it's making you mad and getting to you.
this. I don't know what that means. If I did anything that didn't involve her directly, she would start an argument. Not true. All right, let's keep going. I was exhausted trying to juggle everything in my life on top of her constantly being mad at me. You weren't really juggling anything because you didn't really do much of anything. We get into arguments and she just ran out.
No, you didn't. The one that doesn't do anything is saying, you don't do anything. Y'all were meant for each other.
Anything go. That is fucking you. That is literally you to a T. And I sit here and I rage and I rage and I rage because you pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. You lied. You cheated. You betrayed. You lied.
How did she cheat? I'm still asking the question. Did she physically cheat on you? That's what I want to know.
You did secret shit. You verbally abused me, etc., etc. The list literally, genuinely goes on. I have never been more gaslit and manipulated in my life. I have never
Go look in the mirror. You'll be just fine.
felt the way that you made me feel in my life by anyone I have ever been in a relationship with, ever, in my whole entire life. I've never experienced something like that, ever. And I told my mom exactly the way that you made me feel. And you know what she told me? Amberlynn, that's exactly how I felt with your dad. The shit that my dad would put my mom through was terrifying, and I had to witness that.
So are you pretty much trying to do the whole thing of I dated my dad? Is that what you're doing right now? Because it kind of sounds like that's what you're trying.
The fact that you made me feel the way that my dad made my mom feel is fucking sick. I never knew how my dad made my mom internally feel until I told my mom the way you made me feel. Think about that for 2 fucking seconds. And now I
am thinking about that because they always say people, marry their fathers or marry, their mothers or, however, the same personality. I am thinking about that, and that's pretty much what you did.
finally genuinely speaking my truth, and you're threatening me. Cool. Okay, she would gaslight.
Don't you be mad when she comes back and says her truth. Don't you dare be mad. You got an entire channel for you to tell your truth on. The only thing she has is going through somebody else. But I do say, and I will say, she needs to put a face on camera.
Light deflect is typical narcissistic behavior. We both know I'm not a narcissist. Have I thought that in the past? Yes. Have I taken plenty narcissist
Oh, you've been a narcissist. You are a narcissist, and you've taken tests online, and when we take the test for you, it comes up narcissist. When you take the test, it comes up not narcissist.
Yes. Have I talked to therapists? Yes, because genuinely that terrifies me. But you know that I'm not a narcissist. You know that I'm not. You know that. Mm-mm. But the behaviors that you demonstrate, whether that be publicly or behind closed doors, shows textbook narcissist behavior. And it's
she would know textbook narcissist behavior because you know what? She looks at it every day when she sees herself.
Scares me. You scare me. But I have a lot of support behind me. I have my mom behind me. I have my friends behind me who have seen me go through this for months and months and months now. And that is what is giving me the strength to speak up. It's not me. I'm not strong. It's the people who are supporting me. And I've needed that.
Where are they right now when you're going through this online? Where are they at this moment while you're on here spilling your guts about somebody? Where are they at? Because most people would tell you, stop it, Amberlynn. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
It got to the point where I started going into the other room just to sleep because she wouldn't stop arguing with me when I was trying to rest before a shift. That happened one time.
Doesn't matter. One time is all it takes for her to be able to say this happened.
And it's when everything hit the fan. And I followed you in there with my BPD meltdown, my tantrum. Yeah. I did.
Toddlerism. I'm telling you, I'm making the merch.
I did. And I'm able to admit that. My pain turned me into a monster because of what you did.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I am able to admit that. And you're not taking accountability for anything, and that's terrifying to me. I'm not done with this video, but I sure hope that you do take accountability. I literally have to get off of here soon, so I need to go quicker because I literally have an appointment with my mom and my grandma to spend the day with them. She came into the room and stood over the bed. She told me that if I wasn't going to continue...
Y'all can tell by the length of my video, she wasn't going any quicker.
The conversation, which was basically her going on and on of how I didn't love her and all of this crap, then said, fine, if I can't have peace from being able to have this conversation, then you aren't going to either. She would then stand next to the bed I was sleeping in and intentionally keep me up all night. I feel like this happened every time she knew I was going to work. Like she was intentionally keeping me up because she didn't like that I wasn't home instead of work. That's a bullshit lie. That's a bullshit lie. I liked when you went to work. Not gonna lie, it was peace from you. I liked having those 2 days a week where I didn't have to be like, oh my God, is she gonna be raging at me? Is there gonna be a fat joke? Are we gonna argue? I liked that peace, Emily. Genuinely liked that peace. That one time that I stand next to the bed, crying for you to hear me, to love me, I felt so unheard. I felt so unloved. I was betrayed.
Beck said you have so many feelers it's hard to even keep up with. You got so many opinions and thoughts and everything else. So why wouldn't it be the same way with Tommy? Forgot the name.
Like, you constantly were deceitful. Did I do that? I did. I stood there, bawling my eyes out, waiting for a hug, reassurance, love, kindness, empathy, anything to show that you were remorseful for hurting me. And you did not give me any of that at all. Snowflake said, it sounds like she didn't want you to work and just spend all day at home with her. I'm guessing she used BPD as an excuse for her shitty behavior. I'm guessing so. What's your excuse, Snowflake? Emily replied.
She's like, this ain't about me and Tommy anymore. It's me, Tommy, and you.
She 100% used her BP as an excuse. I do. It's also a reason. That's what's frustrating me the most. Anytime she'd have one of her tantrums, she wouldn't take any accountability and say it's because she has BPD. And she'd be like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel. Which is true. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel. When she would literally scream at me about something like taking 4 minutes longer than I would have when I went outside to smoke. Not true. I told her she can't use that as an excuse if she refuses to do anything to help herself to get better. She made a lot of false promises of getting into therapy. So did you. You need therapy bad.
Sometimes my phone goes off. I'm sorry, and I have to listen to it. Hey, we all got lives like that.
Girl, you need therapy bad, like on a different type of level. We promised each other that we would both get help. That we would take our medicines, that we would be better not only for each other, but for our fucking selves. For ourselves.
Then why have you still not done anything, Amberlynn? Why is everything exactly the same? Nothing's changed.
I went to the therapy. I was going to the therapy appointments. I was taking my Zoloft. I was doing this and that, and you were doing nothing but every day raging at me and being mean to me for no reason. Going behind my back and saying awful things about me. She told me in so many different occasions that she was signed up and she never went. That's not true.
Why would Tommy want her to sign up in South Carolina? Listen to me. Why would Tommy want her to sign up in Wisconsin? Because that would be a reason for her to stay. So that right there tells you Tommy didn't say, no, you're not going to do it in my state.
Snowflake said, yeah, I remember a video where she said she found a therapist in Wisconsin. I thought, and right, she's been awful to Emily, and this is her way of saying, hey, I'm going to get help. Of course, Snowflake, because you create like narratives in your head. In any way that Amberlynn could be wrong or bad, you create that. The fact that I found a therapist, it led you to a pipeline of thinking I was awful to Emily and that's why I got a therapist, is insane behavior. So what would you do all day when
Most people get therapists for themselves, but Amberlynn, you've been told by your audience so many times you need to get you need to go to a therapist, and you're like, I need to check into that. Yeah, I know, but you still haven't.
Snowflake said, so what would you do all day when you were at work? I'm going to take a guess and say nothing, lay in bed all day watching reaction channels. So no, I wasn't watching reaction channels, but yeah, all I did was stay in her bed. That is all I did. Let's see what she said. Yep. What?
You staying in her bed and not being productive is your own fault. You could have got up and done a lot of things, especially your job. It probably would have been nice.
I feel like some of this is like out of order because this doesn't make sense. But the response was, yep, that was one of her manipulative tactics and staying longer when it was getting to the point where I was asking her to leave. I literally have journal entries.
Your journal proves absolutely nothing besides something that you wrote. There's no proof in your journal. Because you can lie to your journal. Just because it's your journal doesn't mean that it's, just plain out, solid written text. This is the way it is. No, it's Amberlynn's handwriting.
And I'm pretty sure I have messages literally telling you that I needed...
Then show me the messages. Don't tell me. Show me.
...to leave. That I could not do this anymore. That I genuinely could not do this anymore. I was miserable. I would call my mom constantly, bawling my eyes out, Emily. Bawling. Because of you. And my mom was like, honey, I will come get you. You deserve better. You don't deserve this. That was a constant everyday thing, an everyday battle, and you know it.
And even when y'all broke up, even for a short amount of time, when y'all broke up, you got back together. Both of you did, not just one.
I was miserable. She thought she would get a therapist here. I'd let her stay so she could do the therapy. She did a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. I didn't do shit there. I was miserable. She sit around and watch YouTube videos, including reaction channels all day. No, I did her laundry. She did do my laundry because I literally could not do the laundry. She had one of those laundries where you had to bend down. I could not.
I mentioned that in my my other video with Snowflake, so if you ain't seen it, go watch it. But Amberlynn, yeah, she can't do laundry from the top load. And I ain't gonna tell you why, because you need to go over there and you need to watch that one.
Like, because mine's different. It's like, how do you explain it? There's the ones that are out like this, and then the ones that are like this.
Front load is what you got.
So hers was like this, and that's how it was when I lived with Eric and Ricky as well. That's how their washer and dryer was, and I couldn't like go down to get it. I'm too short and too fat. My stomach was literally in the way. I could not reach down and get my laundry. So yes, she did do my laundry, and she did it twice when I was there. That's it, just twice. I cleaned up after her and took care of the pets. She won't ever let Twinkie or the dog out during the day when she was home. That's a fucking lie. So I'll come home from work. I have to clean up Twinkie's pee off the brand new floor that I put in, and her dog's pee, but that's not true. That was from when we were fucking sleeping. I was really proud of the.
Okay, so, goodness graciousness, why are your dogs peeing in your house in the first place? Why is that? It doesn't matter if it's one dog or the other dog. What is going on? I have elderly dogs, okay? So I get the challenge, but still.
The floor because I recently just put it in and did it myself, which is a lot of hard work physically. I literally, which I explained this in my last live stream, when her dog and her cat Princess, literally her cat Princess pees on everything, all over my clothes.
You said she didn't want Princess anymore and she was going to kick Princess out. Does she still have Princess? Because if she does, that means you're wrong.
Everything, genuinely. That was one of the times she did my laundry because it was all over my clothes, and I literally have actually text message proof of that, of her cat peeing all over my clothing. She's not a bad pet mom. I'm here to say the truth. Emily is a good pet mom. She loves her pets. There's no like weirdness with that.
Then why did you say she wanted to get rid of her cat? You said that. Those were your words. How is she a good pet mom when she wants to get rid of one of them?
And I'm just saying, no pet is perfect. Actually, yes, they are. Mine are. Pets make mistakes. That's just how it goes. But what I did is, because I felt fucking horrific, I felt horrible, I bought these really expensive, and they're like attractive looking like gates for her living room. They're not like these ugly.
And I still believe there's animosity there because you bought something to decorate her house and you're not living there, but your money still is.
Looking things, like they look really good in her living room, like the way that she has it, and like the, you know, and then I bought a really expensive like Hoover, and I was trying to fix the floor for her. Like, even though it wasn't just Twinkie, my dog is elderly. Twinkie does make mistakes. Twinkie is not perfect. I'm not gonna lie about it. Twinkie does make mistakes. I try my very hardest to take her out as frequently as possible, but while I'm sleeping or this or that, like, she does have mistakes. It's gonna happen. She's very elderly. I've talked to the vet.
Are you giving her too much water or too much food or anything like that? Or are you still doing just a constant supply of food and water to her like you used to do a long time ago?
About this, like, I don't know what to say about it, but I was very apologetic and I tried to fix it. That was something that I tried to do. Where was I?
It's kind of funny listening to Amberlynn go, yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. So they're both on the same page with so much, but it's like, how deep can I hit? One has to hit deeper than the other, and this is going to flip, flop, flip. Just like, you know, Snowflake said, if there's anything more, you know, there will be more from Tommy, and guess what? There's more. And I done lost my bracelets again.
If you remember one of her vlogs, she talked about her responsibilities of letting the pets out. That lasted about 2 days. This started a lot of fights, too. I let the pets out. Oh my fucking god, it's ridiculous. Where's the next one? He said, oh my god, where is the message? He said, ugh, disgusting. Only time I remember her talking about her responsibilities with the pets was when she did the video explaining how Rarity got out. I'm sure she talked about that stuff, but then I just can't remember. Actually, before I asked about Rarity, how did the tantrums get? What was the worst? If you're okay talking about it. If not, I'll show my face. You know what's funny? When me and Emily were messaging last night, Snowflake literally was asking questions about my hygiene. Emily told me. Snowflake,
I don't want to know about your hygiene. I know too much about your hygiene already. I don't need to know.
was literally asking questions about my hygiene. That's where his head is at, bro. That is where.
But if you have good hygiene, what does it matter? Let him ask about it. If you're taking showers every day, you're washing your hair, you're doing what you need to do, then let him ask. What is he going to find out? If it's all good, there's no problem.
Where his head is at. This isn't for justice for Emily. This is for clout and for money and for making Amberlynn look as worse as she can look.
Guess what? Most reaction channels are going to do that, Amberlynn. That's what's going to happen. I'm probably one of the few that's willing to sit back and laugh at this. I've had myself in so many situations where I haven't laughed and I needed to. This one right here is just two people going at each other, almost saying the same things.
Like, if Amberlynn can look bad, he's gonna do it. Even if it ain't real, even if it's not founded in reality, he will make me look as shitty as possible. That is his job. The tantrum slowly escalated each time. I started with her just shouting at me to escalating to her slamming doors and punching walls. That never fucking happened. I think I slammed a door one time because I was so fed up. I went to a different room, slammed the door. I was done. Like the betrayal, the gaslighting, the stonewalling, the cruel.
Hey, sometimes I slam doors behind me. I'm walking, I'm just, and then after it slams, I scare myself.
The fat jokes. I never punched a wall. Anytime I tried leaving the room, she would block doorways. She was also really jealous. I was very jealous. I'm a very jealous person in relationships. I've been very honest about that. Anytime I talked about Colleen, I made it very clear that I'm very understanding of the whole Colleen situation. But when you would compare me to Colleen in fights, you began to turn that into a weapon. You turned Colleen, this beautiful, caring, kind woman, into a weapon to hurt your current fucking girlfriend. That's when it became weird. That's when it became fucked. That's when it became awkward. Colleen was no longer your late fiance, but a weapon to hurt your current girlfriend. That's not cool, dude. That's not cool. That's fucked.
She's pushing that button, and there's not one there yet, but there's going to be, because there's going to be a response.
That is fucked. You do not do that. I wasn't allowed to share memories or say anything about it really anymore. She would end up getting really pissed. I wonder fucking why. Because she became a weapon just to hurt me. It was psychotic behavior. You made me fucking crazy, Emily. And I've never felt that way before. Ever. But the worst tantrum was actually the night that Rarity went missing. Exactly like I said. And why was I reacting that way? For the audience watching, let me remind you.
You don't need to remind me. I done watched this, and you reminding me is making this even longer.
Emily and I were sitting in her car, and she had lied to me for weeks about this woman she was speaking to. She said it was a coworker. Turns out it was a hater that she was friends with, where she would talk shit about me. So she let me have her phone because, she felt guilty. She would stare at me right in my fucking eyes. The woman that she loves, she would stare at me in my eyes and say, I'm not lying to you. You know how many times she has lied to me and about so much fucking shit? It's unbelievable. I could write a whole Emily encyclopedia of lies. I might publish that. Who knows?
Just do a couple of poems. You're good at that. When you got a bunch of emotions building up and brewing over, you're good at poems, right?
She would look at me dead ass in the eyes and say, this is someone I work with. It was a hater who despised me. So when she let me go through her phone, she didn't know that I could go to her screen time and see the apps that she was on. She was on Tumblr looking at naked women bigger than me right after having sex with me. And the picture that is so engraved in my brain that made my whole soul leave my body was this woman on an oxygen tank in a hospital bed. My whole soul left my body.
Wow. Okay. That's just a deeper kind of, oh my gosh, what are you thinking? What are you doing, Amber? Run.
And then in that same moment, I find her on Phoebe, which is where the feeders go to do their thing.
You're the one that said you would never be with one. You're the one that said Tommy's not one. You're the one that did all of this, and now it's coming back to bite you in your own booty, and you don't like it.
I clicked the messages. Literally, the day that we met in person, she messaged a girl saying how sexy she was. She messaged another masked lesbian feeder saying, wow, we're rare. Masked lesbian feeders. That's the day I found out the truth.
So why did you lie to everybody afterwards when everybody was trying to protect you and said, hey, she is, there's no way you can get healthy being with her? Why did you lie to everybody and say, no, she's not. Trust me, she's not. That's why people call you Liar Lynn, is because you wanted us to trust you back then. Now you want us to trust you in this time and era because things have changed in your life, right?
The day I found out the truth about everything. Well, not slightly everything, but most of it. I was destroyed. Destroyed. You want to talk about a crash out? I had a crash out. I had a full-blown crash out. And everyone that I have told this story to me who are close to me, I don't know if they're just saying it to like make me feel better, to save my ass or whatever it may be. They said, I would have crashed out too. Are you fucking kidding me? Emily, you hurt me so bad. And then you get mad and play victim because of my reaction.
But Amberlynn, you're the perpetual victim no matter what. You were always the victim. Everybody needs to be on your side. Everybody needs to see things your way. And when people don't, you get upset. You get frustrated.
You hurt me, betrayed me, lied to me, deceitful, etc. The list goes on. And you get to play victim over my reaction of the pain that you caused me? No one deserves that. Why couldn't you have just loved me? Why couldn't I have just loved you? That is the part that is like, I asked her that so many times. It was unbelievable. Why couldn't we?
I thought you loved her. So if you loved her and you still love her, then you wouldn't be asking this question right now. You would just be saying, I love her. I still love her. And then you would go on.
Just be happy. She saw me scrolling through my phone, and there was this woman on my Instagram feed. She flipped out and said I was micro cheating. The argument escalated really fast. She fucking lied. She saw this woman on my Instagram feed. She won't even admit to the Tumblr. She won't even fucking admit.
That's one thing I brought up. That is one thing. Y'all go watch the other video for Mr. Snowflake, and you'll hear more of my opinions.
To the Tumblr. When I tell you my jaw is on the floor, can someone pick it up for me? 'Cause I'm too fucking fat. She won't even admit to the Tumblr.
When she's calling herself names, how do you take her serious? I can't.
Instagram feed. What is actually happening right now? Anyway, okay. Whew, that was the first time she got physical with me. She threw things at me. What did I throw at you? You know what? Let me go right here. What did I throw at you, actually? I threw things at her? Wait, hold on. I'm like, wait, hold on. Let me go to the message. She threw things at me. All it does is take 5 words to make someone seem like a real fucking abusive bitch. I didn't throw a thing at you, Emily. Oh, she replied. The water bottle that was on my dresser. Oh, I threw a water bottle on your dresser. Okay, let me go back to the text message from last night where you said that I did not throw it at you. Here it is. You know when you picked up the water bottle to throw at me? All I did was pick it up. I didn't throw it at you. And then here it goes. Where did I respond? Oh, and then you said, so when you picked it up and raised it like you were gonna throw it, what was that? That is what you said, right?
Oh, I want to see these text messages so bad. Okay, now I want to see them. Oh, do I ever want to see these text messages? Because neither of them can get their story completely straight. They agree and then they disagree.
Fucking there. So did I throw it or not? The sky is fucking blue, folks. It's not pink. The sky is fucking blue. It is not pink. I wish it was pink. That'd be cute as fuck. That'd be cute as fuck. But how are you gonna sit here and lie? I didn't throw anything at you.
She knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's mad. She's trying to respond. At the same time, she can't stop being a troll.
Holy shit. I literally am so shocked right now. I just got you in live 4K live here on the youtube.com with almost 5,000 people watching me. Hold on, I need a fucking breather. Emily, we could have just loved each other. Do you remember when things weren't like this? When you were love bombing, how good that felt? Why couldn't it have just stayed that way? Why couldn't it have just stayed that way? Like, genuinely sweet.
It's called love bombing. It's where they give you a bunch of love and they stop and they take it away. That's what it's called. That's the purpose of it.
Speaking. That's wild. I'm like so actually shook right now. Never threw a fucking thing at you, girl. I'm not fucking physically abusive. I was with Beck for fucking 5 years. Never threw anything at them. Never hit them. Nothing. I'm not fucking abusive.
Hey, I like it that she's calling Beck them again and not calling, and, you know, actually using the correct pronouns. That's a good thing.
As I sit here, I'm like trying to pound it down to my own hand. The only person I'm abusive to is my fucking self. Look at me. I'm fucking 500 pounds. The only person I'm abusive to is my fucking self. Okay?
But you were also 500 pounds and not losing weight because she didn't want you to lose weight. If y'all two were together, that's the whole point of it.
Oh, dear my father, I swear it.
You don't believe in him, so quit saying it.
That was the first time she got physical with me. She threw things at me. I told her I was going to leave the room. She then oh my god, this is the part where I actually videoed my mom because it's psycho. Wait till you guys hear this part. Whew. She then grabbed my arm and dug her nails into my arm to the point of drawing blood. I have a picture that she later deleted months later.
Look at her nails, guys. Seriously. Look at her hands. Look at her nails.
I have a picture of her. Okay, how do I start this? I want to dumb this down for dummies. I want to dumb this. Sorry.
Me. I'm getting lost sometimes.
I haven't been, like, explaining that. I haven't been reading super chats, but this one I just have to, like, respond to. The way you're getting angry now shows how you were. Bitch, this is called reactive. This is called I'm reacting to fucking trauma.
There are reaction channels that get just as nasty, so you can't say nothing to Amberlynn. If you're gonna watch them, you gotta understand she's allowed to feel the same way as them.
To being gaslit. I'm finally fucking, like, this is what they call when a narcissist constantly pushes and pushes and pushes someone, and then they finally, like, respond. It makes them look like the fucking crazy one. It makes me look like I'm actually insane. You know what? I probably am. But why am I responding like this? Look at everything Emily has done. That's why. The pain that she has caused inside of me is so fucking painful that I can't even begin to explain it. It is like physically painful. It's mentally, it's emotionally. I feel like I'm going to be experiencing this for the rest of my fucking life.
That's when you grow up and you continue on and you quit talking to each other. Stop it. Quit texting each other. Stop it. Just stop it. But you won't, so it's good at a time for us.
All right, let me dumb this down for dummies. Whew, okay. Emily and I, we're fighting. Like, not physically, sorry. We're arguing. You know, the BPD tantrum's coming out of me. She's stonewalling. She don't give a fuck. Like, she doesn't care. She did all these bad things. She does not give a fuck at all. And her room, I talked about this in the live stream, it's cluttered. It has, you know, dirty clothes pile. It has this fucking rug that constantly flips and this and that. There's 2 huge dog beds. One's Twinkies, one's her dogs. Like, it's a mess. I end up tripping over the fucking rug. I'm going to, like, fall. Instead, my body goes onto her. She falls. I grab her arm. Because that's my instinct, was to grab her. That was, like, my first instinct, was to just...
That's what you're talking about? Your nails going into hers when you tried to keep her from falling. That's what that's about? Dadgum.
Grab her. So you know what she does? Oh, my God. She takes a picture of her arm. I think it was, I don't know, an hour later. While she's in her car, she takes a picture of her arm and she sends it to me. Okay? Keep in mind, she's wearing a short sleeve. The picture of her arm shows nothing. It shows nothing. The fact that
she needs to show the picture to everyone else. If she took the picture, she needs to show it to everyone, especially if there's proof.
He says, grabbed my arm to the point of drawing blood is crazy because I have the pictures, which she later deleted months later. And I'll tell you why. It was 2 days later. We're now arguing about the argument that we had 2 days prior. Talk about toxic. We're now arguing about the argument we had 2 days prior. Why are we arguing about that?
I can't remember what I did yesterday. I leave the water on and forget. Goodness graciousness. My kids have to remind me of what my life is sometimes. They're like, Mom, go do this. Mom, go do that. I don't lie about that.
Because Amberlynn's hurting. Amberlynn's hurting from the betrayal, from the lies, the deceit, etc., etc. God, those are like, I haven't said those words more times than that's all I can say is fucking lies, deceit. That's all I got. Like, that's all it was for a hot minute there. So, you know, you're hurting. It's not going to go away in 2 days. Like, it's not going to go away in 2 days. It's just not. So every time I go to express myself, we start arguing, and then it turns into big old things, or we're arguing again. She ends up leaving the house again. That's what she does. And she ends up sending, oh my God, you guys are never going to believe it. She ends up sending me a picture of her arm with these nail marks that are, like, so, like, deep. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, well, I'm literally on the phone with my mom, bawling, and I'm sending my mom these screenshots because Emily's in the car and we're like going at it.
Okay, so that means that there's proof. There's proof of your nails going into her arm or not going into her arm. Just show the proof. If you send them to Mama Lynn's got the proof.
In the messages. And I'm like, Mom, I think Emily just faked nail marks. And my mom's like, what are you talking about? Show me. I end up sending my mom the original from the night where I grabbed her when she was falling. The original message. The original picture in a message where Emily's wearing a short sleeve shirt and you see nothing. You see nothing. Emily literally faked nail marks in a different shirt on a different day, took the picture as if it was the same fucking day. And I showed my mom and my mom said, Amberlynn, Emily is crazy. I knew she was.
This story has so many zigs. I can't keep up sometimes with this. It's interesting.
But that to me was like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that is weird behavior. And Emily then later deleted both of the fucking things, but she didn't know that I took screenshots of it. I took screenshots because I was like, what am I looking at right now? Like, genuinely, she is trying to get me. She is trying to get a situation to look like something that it wasn't. And that scared me. So I was like, I'm screenshotting this, and my mom wants to see it, and I'm sending it to her. So that's what happened there. How can you draw blood with no marks? How the fuck can you draw?
How can you do that with no nails? Did you have fake nails on at the time? I'm confused about all that, because if you got them bitten down nails, there's no way for nails to go in.
Draw blood with no marks, Emily. Say it like it is. Stop exaggerating. Say it like it is. Amberlynn had fucking crazy tantrums. Say it like it fucking is. I'm having one now. Say it like it is. Because that's the truth. That is what is founded in reality. That is the truth. All right, so that is the ending of that message. Let's move on to the next one.
It's taken us 30 minutes on one little message. Oh, goodness gracious. This is never going to end.
He responded to her, Jesus, wow, Snowflake, you're so pathetic. You're so empathetic. She replied with, at that point, I was livid. I told her to go back to Oklahoma, and then I was absolutely done. This is what would happen. We would get in a really bad argument. We both would say, I would say, I'm done. I'm going back to Oklahoma. She would say, you're done. You're leaving. We would both agree on that. Then obviously when things would calm down, things would simmer down, we'd start to, get close again. And then neither of us wanted me to leave. It was just...
You've already said this. And so it doesn't matter how many times you say it. It's not, if you're not changing your story, you're not changing your story. So don't keep talking about it.
It's a vicious cycle that constantly happened. So, eventually, I thoroughly decided it was, I want to say...
My hair is starting to look like that girl from The Princess, whatever it is. I can't remember what that movie is, but you know how it just keeps growing? That's what my hair's starting to look like, okay?
It was 5 days before her birthday. I was like,
Princess Diaries.
I'm absolutely leaving. And I was like, I'm done. I'm leaving. My mom and her fiance was actually planning on coming to get me, and I was done. I was absolutely done. But then Emily, literally, it went from, it was like someone went into a room and turned the light on. It was like a light has been off for so long and someone flipped it on. She became sweet. She became attentive. She no longer woke up in rage. She took time to hear me, listen to me. She was loving. She was affectionate, whether that be emotionally, physically, whatever it was. Are you guys still here? Sorry, my alarm just went off. Press 1 if you can hear me, please. Press 1 if you can hear me so I can continue. Okay, thank you. So what was I? Oh yeah, she absolutely changed. It felt exactly how it felt like when we first got together in a relationship. And
the voice being off and the mouth movement being off, that's not me. This is coming straight from YouTube.
Oh my god. Thanks for the money, folks, for all the hate and the money. I'm gonna be laughing to the bank. Okay, so sorry, I just got so distracted. That alarm just snapped me out of it. Hold on, where was I? Holy fuck. Oh yeah, she completely...
You were yelling and screaming. That's where you were.
Changed. It was 5 days before her birthday, and it made me think. I was like, I'm hopeful. This feels so fucking good. This is love. This is what I came here for. I love Emily so much, and this is the way that I view her. I was so she became perfect. It was crazy.
That's where you messed up. Nobody's perfect. There is nobody that's perfect, and if you believe somebody's perfect, you're lying to yourself.
So I ended up surprising her while she was at work. I made her this wonderful dinner. Spaghetti, Caesar salad, garlic bread. I ended up getting her her favorite pie and this whole thing. And I wrote her a really sweet card. And right at the end of it, and I kind of made it rhyme too. It was really cute. Right at the end of it, I said, and I've decided to stay. She bawled her eyes out. And I thought everything was going to be okay.
She's already said this, so we're just giving the same information over.
I woke up the next day and it was a shitstorm again. And I was like, this genuinely cannot be real life. This genuinely cannot be real life. I was like, that is when I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a couple days. Maybe she's just having a bad day. I decided on my own that I was going to leave. I decided that on my own. That was me who decided that.
So why didn't... You've got the money. Take an Uber from Wisconsin to Oklahoma. I mean, it's kind of... You're staying there, and it would have taken your mama an entire day to get up there to you. A day and a half. Depends on if they stopped. That's time that you're taking away from your mama and them. You took time away from Tommy for her to bring you back to Oklahoma. Why would you want to be stuck in a car with somebody for that many hours? Why?
And I know she likes to say that she decided it. It was not her decision. It was mine. 100% mine.
I don't care whose decision it was. Y'all both messed up by not doing it sooner.
100%. Okay. Then she grabbed a picture of me and Colleen and held it up and threatened to break it. She knew that is something that would hurt me more than anything she could do physically to me, the lowest she could go. She let her apologize and then tried... Sorry, I'm getting text messages left and right. She let her apologize and then tried begging for me back, saying that it was her BPD. At first, she denied that she did any of those things, which that sucked too. I've never denied a single thing that I've actually done. I have denied the things I have not done that you have lied about. I deny what the false shit is. And I tell the truth on what the real shit is. Now that's reality. Okay.
This is Amberlynn Reid's reality, okay? This is her world and we just live in it right now.
This part, holy fuck, I feel like I'm living... And I'm like, am I just imagining the gouges out of my arm? Hold on. Me and my mom sent each other so many photos. I literally sent her one today of me outside walking Twinkie. I'm about to go search. I have to go see this. I was outside walking Twinkie and I saw a fucking scooter. And I was like, oh my god. Can you imagine me riding one of these?
But are we going to get to see the photo? I mean, are you going to take the phone and put it up to your screen and let us see the photo? Because if not, there's no reason for you to find the photo.
None of this is saved on my laptop. Oh, fuck. Can I go to photos on here? Sometimes shit don't link up. I might have to get all of this from my, hold on, photos.
Amberlynn keeps multiple phones, okay? She keeps them from way back when, so when she needs proof of something, she just goes and gets her phone and brings it in.
I really fucking hate this. Okay, wait. Photos. What could I type? Arm? I don't know. Oh, God. There's like 1,000 arms. No, I don't think that's gonna work.
Just imagine how many selfies Amberlynn takes a day. Imagine that.
You guys want to see the way that she would take photos of me? Oh, I can't large it. Never mind. This isn't working. Damn. Arm. Could I type screenshot? I mean, I have a lot of screens. Oh, years. Oh, months. Hold on. I'm really trying to figure this out, folks. Okay, so when was this? This was...
How about we just sit here patiently until she finds what she wants, if she even finds it at all.
Okay, let me go see if I can find a screenshot for you guys. I really have to go get ready. This is crazy. I didn't know it was going to be so long.
And as you can tell by the length of my video, if she don't go get ready.
Winded, sorry. Okay, where is it? Oh, seeing some of these photos breaks my heart. Ugh. Why can I still say nice things about her? Like, in my head, I saw a photo of her and I was like, damn, she's hot. Like, I'm not gonna, like, deny the obvious, you know? Where the fuck is it? The screenshot. Oh my God, that is cracking me up. Like, my mom's face is like, so I don't know if I want to show that. Okay, wait. Okay, so this is the screenshot. Oh my God, I'm like so dead right now. How do I make this bigger? I don't know how to make this
Put the phone camera up to it really, really close and we'll be able to see without it being bigger.
big, folks. But it's good to know I do have the screenshots. Maybe I can like post them in video or something. Because I can't. It's like literally like this big. And I don't want you guys to see all the other hectic stuff of it all. But it's so funny. One of the screenshots, my mom's face is distraught. Oh my God, poor thing. But let me see if I have also the screenshot of the faked arm thing was fucking wild to me. I still have that, right? Oh my God, where is it? Well, I have the original, which is a good thing because it goes to show that there was no fucking blood. What a liar. Oh my God, that's the most unhinged thing I've ever seen.
You do understand that all she has to say is that it's a different day and Amberlynn's just showing it from a different day. I mean, it'd be the question of why did she take a picture of her own arm when there's nothing wrong? And then why would she take a picture of her arm when there is something wrong? So you have that question.
Oh. I just saw a photo that makes me want to cry. Like, why does this have to happen? Why couldn't it just been a good relationship? Why couldn't it just been good?
Because you're part of that relationship, that's why.
Like, I hate looking at those photos, sorry. Hold on, let me check my text. I'm getting, like, so many texts right now. And no, none of them is Emily, don't worry.
I ain't worried about nothing. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to continue talking.
Oh my God. Okay, I need to hurry up. I really have to get ready. My mom's gonna be here soon. And I'm like looking hectic. The fact that she says that she had gouges on her arm. Oh my God, I'm so glad I have that fucking screenshot. I am like literally like the universe. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Like,
you're gonna have to show it to us in a vlog if you ever vlog again.
I like that right there. Like, okay. She apologized profusely when she knew she couldn't gaslight me into leaving. It didn't happen because it didn't. Oh my God. You guys have no idea. Like, no one ever believes a thing I say, and I wish I had proof of everything I'm saying. And it's like the fact that I have proof of something, like, it genuinely like makes my heart feel so light because it's like that's like a major thing to lie about. I didn't make no one bleed. I didn't squeeze no one's arms. See, this is what I mean about being gaslit. You start to think, did it really happen? If it wasn't for me saving that fucking screenshot that she later deleted, I would be sitting here thinking, did that really happen? I'm just like literally like...
Go back to what you were talking about. Quit getting off in your own head. Come on now.
Oh, Emily. Oh. It makes me sad for her. Why am I sad for her? I don't know. Jules, my favorite thing is sit on and spin. I do. How can I show this to you guys? I do have proof, but it's the photo is this big. Let me go back to my pictures.
I get
How do I make it bigger? Does anyone have a MacBook?
Even if somebody did, you're not looking at the chat, Amberlynn. You're looking at your computer, so nobody's going to be able to help you.
Does anyone have a MacBook? The only options I have is get info, rotate clockwise, play slideshow.
Slideshow.
Here we go. Wait, it's playing slideshow. It's showing photos that should not be shown. What is happening right now? Hold on.
Pause it.
This is hectic.
No,
Wait.
it's not.
I don't want to show the picture of my mom literally, like, so we're not going to do that screenshot. Let me see. Play slideshow. Oh. 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 Shit, that was the fake one. That was the fake one. Oh my God. Wait. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. I'm having like a literal general moment right now, okay? I'm like actually freaking out. I didn't realize I had the fake one until I clicked play slideshow, but for some reason it's like zoomed in. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is insane. My mom's gonna be like, girl, are you ready? Like, why is it turning black? Why is it turning black? You guys, I'm an actual boomer at this. Oh, Amberlynn, stop. Okay, listen. It's not convenient for anyone. How do I do this? This is not it.
My husband's gonna think I done lost my mind.
I don't want a fucking slideshow because it's not.
She done said Boomer Lynn. She says a lot of things that I don't understand, and some people have to get in the comments and let me know what they are, but daggone.
Not showing the full picture. Can someone please help me? Fruit Cup, like literally, should I just star in a role next to Angelina Jolie because this ain't it? Why isn't this showing, bro?
You cannot take these too seriously. I am sorry. If this whole thing, these accusations are right, because everything in here is alleged, you know? My opinions are. But if all of this is right and they start showing proof on each other, it's going to be wild.
Can someone please help me? Can someone please help me? Can someone please help me? Zoom in? I don't want to zoom in. I want to show you the whole photo. I want to show you both. The real deal and then the lie deal.
Or are they side by
Is there
side?
any way you could send it to your phone? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait. No, I can't send it. I don't understand. I genuinely am so confused. Like, how do you have a whole photo gallery, but you can't click the photo? You can't click the...
Jinkies from Scooby-Doo. I figured it out.
fucking photo. Can you make that make sense? Okay, let me try this one more time. So I'm getting... Is that sound? Oh, that's sound. I'm sorry, you guys.
My cheeks are gonna hurt after this.
I don't know what to do. Oh, image. Open viewer? I'm scared I'm gonna delete something. Bitch, I figured it out! Oh my God, suck my ass.
No. Absolutely not, Amberlynn Reid.
I've never been more excited in my life. If you're texting me and you don't want to be doxxed, do not text me because it'll pop up on my, whatchamacallit. Oh my God.
Her screen is absolutely horrible. She needs to upgrade her equipment so much, so whatever she's going to show us, we're going to be lucky if we're able to see.
Okay. So I figured it out. Sorry, I just got way too excited. So I'm going to show you the first
You
photo
think?
that she sent me. Okay. Open viewer. Okay. Oh my God, this part is fucking crazy. This part is fucking crazy. Okay. So this is original photo. Okay. And remember, there's gauges and blood. Okay. Remember that part. Open viewer. Okay. I don't want you guys to see anything private, so let's try not to do that. This is her arm. This is her arm. Okay.
Okay.
Keep in mind she's wearing a maroon shirt. Okay.
Okay.
And then look at what she sends me a couple days later.
Detective Lynn on the case.
Because she forgot that she took that photo and sent it to me. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is from a few days later. Keep that in mind.
Do you have actual dates on there? Huh? Do you got dates on your photos? You should.
In this photo, you're going to see these weird marks that she created herself. Oh, Emily has marks all over her body. Like oh my God, see, I don't want to go into medical right now, but she has marks all over her body from something medical. I'm not getting into it. But she is wearing a completely different shirt. You're gonna see it. It's like a black type of deal. And she creates these marks. Okay. Completely different day. What the hell? Why isn't it zooming? What the fuck is going on? Ugh!
Her arm's in a different position. It went from like this to like this.
Why is it blurry? Okay, this is annoying. This is a completely different day, Cindy O.
So zoom out and zoom back in. Maybe that'll work.
Completely different day where there's fresh marks. You guys said tap the screen? Hold on. Oh, there we go. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What?
I don't see nothing. I see red marks. Am I looking at the red marks? Am I looking at the white marks? What marks am I looking at? Because I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
She faked nail marks days later. And I was like, how could you fake something?
Does she have nails? Is that the possibility here? She has nails and you don't? I don't know.
Something like that. So then, I literally sent her because she didn't know that I saved. Yes, Grace. Yes. That was days later. Didn't you guys hear what she said in Snowflake's fucking thing? That she was bleeding? Bitch, where? Where?
Oh. I'm going, where? What? I don't see nothing. She's like, where?
Oh my God. I hate that I'm doing this because I still love her, but it's like I'm tired of the lies. Anyways, you guys, I have to get ready. Hold on. Let me see.
She'll make Mama Lynn wait if she wants to make Mama Lynn wait. She don't care. And yes, she always mutes us and doesn't realize it. At this point, I was livid. I told her to go back to Oklahoma, and then I was absolutely done. It just peed her off more. She then grabbed a picture. That's the same thing. That's what's over in Snowflake's video. If you ain't watched that one I did, go over there and then come back. See, I didn't know it was his video because I have no sound.
And right here it says, am I just imagining the gauges? Am I just imagining that? Am I just imagining that? Am I just imagining that? Yes, you are imagining that. Are you imagining the gauges out of your arm? The blood? Yes, you are. You are. When was I muted? Did you guys hear me say that that was from November 17th? Sorry, no. Gabrielle, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm giving myself...
Are y'all watching my hair grow? I'm watching my hair grow. It's just going like this because I've been on here all day and I haven't done. I was washing my hair when Snowflake's video came up, okay? So I had to stop my deep conditioning set. And then this comes up while I'm doing the Snowflake video. So now I'm doing this video. So then afterwards, there ain't no telling what's going to happen.
Self like 15 more minutes and then I have to go. What word am I trying to say? Gauges. Gouges. Gouges? I don't know.
Gashes. Gouges.
And then Snowflake goes, oh God. Then you went to work. Oh, he's so sympathetic. Such a sympathetic man. Oh, stupid as fuck. After work, I'm going to try very hard not to sit here and be like, we might have to do like a part 2 when I get home. I don't fucking know. I'm supposed to go live tonight. Am I actually?
Oh, oh God.
Oh, Sunny 81.
I need to add up all these hours that I've spent on Amberlynn.
The username sounds familiar. After work, I didn't want to go back home. I was exhausted, drained, and I didn't want to deal with her crap all over again. She had been blowing up my phone all day trying to apologize and see if I would change my mind about having her go back home. After work, I went for a walk to decompress. She was not happy about that, but she was blowing up my phone asking me to come home. It was about 2 hours after my shift that I got a text from her saying that she couldn't find Verity. She said that she hadn't seen her all day and that she was just telling me this now. At this point, I came home right away. I figured that she was just somewhere in the house and she was going to just saying that to try to get me to come home. But after I searched the entire house when Amber watched, she wasn't anywhere to be found. At that point, I moved the search outside. I was exhausted, but searched all hours of the night looking for her. I really thought I would find her that night, but it was no luck.
Give us the tea. Come on. Tell us how it was wrong. Come on now.
At that point, I made posters and hung them up all around town to local businesses, posted on social media, and lost cat pages. Amberlynn's one job was to call the shelter and make a report. She's such a fucking liar. Holy fuck. But when I called the shelter after they found a cat that was deceased, the kind of matched Rarity's description, it ended up not being her. The shelter told me no formal report was ever filed. The only info they had on the report was from the lost pet database that I submitted. I literally have a voicemail. I don't know if I deleted it because I delete my voicemails. Like, saying the opposite of what she's saying here. Oh my god, the angle's crazy, sorry. Where am I? I spent hours upon hours driving around looking for her, walking through fields and in between houses around my house and through the snow. Amberlynn would go on the drives with me, but obviously didn't do the walking around part. When it was snowing, no, I didn't. I can't walk in snow. I wear flats. I have lymphedema, but when it wasn't snowing, I was looking just as much as you. Am I going slower? Do I go as far? Am I going slower? Yes. Do I go as far? No. Obviously, I'm over 500 fucking pounds, bro. I did the best I could. But one thing that I never stopped doing was looking for her. Whether that be on forums.
She's over 500 pounds, and Emily was just fine with it. So Emily should have really taken note of the things that weren't going to happen with Amberlynn. Ooh, if she was doing the FEEDER life, then why would she be mad at Amberlynn like this? I mean, this is making no sense in certain ways. In other ways, this is just like two people going at each other on the internet, and we just got tickets for the sideshow.
Shelters, going out. Like, one time me and Emily got in such, like, a bad fight, and it was over something that she said to me. Like, something cruel. And, like, obviously, like, I'm a sensitive person, duh. So I'm gonna feel some type of way. And it's like,
Alexis needs to come back, and Alexis needs to say, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, because this is a good time for Alexis.
Like, it was just like every rude thing and bad thing that she would do to me. It was like a tiny little drop in a cup, and eventually the cup just overflowed, and I just no longer felt whole anymore. I was no longer that positive, bubbly person that she thought I was and said I was, and who I was, because she changed me. She genuinely made me miserable. Genuinely. But, so we were in an argument, and she literally would use looking for Rarity as, like, a control thing, as, like, power. In the same way that she would use Colleen as a weapon, she started to use Rarity as one. That's the shit that I had to deal with.
How did she use Rarity as a weapon? Saying that you lost Rarity? Because if she lost Rarity, then there's no way that it could be used as a... Amberlynn, explain yourself.
And then one time I'm literally bawling my eyes out in the truck while we were looking for Rarity one time. And she literally said, if you don't shut up, it makes me want to fucking punch your teeth down your throat, is what she said to me. That's what she said to me. That's the type of shit that I had to deal with.
Yeah, and it immediately shuts you up. You've already told us.
Did she ever punch teeth down my throat? No. But hearing those words, I almost feel like hurts just as bad. That's the type of shit that I had to deal with. Okay, let's see the next screenshot. I'm trying so hard to go fast. I'd get so pissed when we were driving because she would have her head buried in her phone playing a stupid Farmville type game instead of looking out the damn window to find her cat. That's a fucking lie, because up and down those streets I would yell, Rarity, you're a fucking liar. I loved Rarity, and she was a sweet cat, and she would always sleep on my chest. I did everything I could to try to find her. I can't say 100% that she purposely let her cat out, but give the circumstances, the situation doesn't look good. You left the fucking door open. When you left that night, you betrayed me, and you could not handle the fucking heat. You cannot handle the reaction that I had due to the pain that you caused me. You left the fucking door open, and
Ooh, goodness gracious. Amberlynn's venting to everybody. Man, people are going to be eating this up. There's going to be live streams about it and everything else. I ain't got enough subscribers to do live streams. Try to do one live stream, and I messed it all up. But you know what? I'll try it again one day. I always do. I don't give up too easily.
I took the blame. That is a conversation we had ad nauseum. We talked about it so many fucking times, my head was about to pop off. So many fucking times we talked about it, Emily. And you know that. I took the blame for you over and over and over. I lied about everything for you, about you being a feeder. And I lied about us not being in a relationship to protect you constantly because I wanted people to like you. But you know what's funny?
People don't like you. How are you going to make people like her?
I wanted people to hate me. Do you have a humiliation kink? Is that what it is? You wanted to see me humiliated? You got your way. Are you turned on? Is this like your version of like phone sex? Sexy
Stop
time?
it. Stop
well,
it.
I'm not having fun with
Stop
it. I'll tell you that.
Stop it. Stop it.
If it was a ploy to get her to be able to stay in Wisconsin longer than I guess it definitely worked, fuck off. Ooh, that feels good to say. Wow. I have not, like, I don't use that language with her. That felt good. No wonder why she would talk to me all the time like that. Telling me, fuck you, I hate you, you're a leech on society. Like, the most horrific things that you can say to a person, she said to me. And I stayed with her. And I still loved her. Sadly, I still do. When will that end? I need people to tell me, when the fuck is that gonna end? When is my pain gonna stop? I need to know. Because in the good times,
when you stop talking about her and move on with your life, that's what you need to do, regardless of the situation, because we're all going to sit back and just watch this happen.
oh, there wasn't even good times. There was perfect times in the beginning. There was perfect times. How the fuck does it turn to perfect to this? I'll never know.
A toxic relationship does this.
Oh, Snowflake says, I don't know if you're like Amber and keep old messages, but do you have any messages from Amber about Rarity going missing? Because I need the clout. I need the money. Because I quit my job to do this. And I'm divorced.
I have a full-time job here. And I'm still doing this. For those of you that don't know, I got horses.
Yeah, I do. I have a message of her initial reporting when she was missing, which is timestamped. It shows that her story that she posted on her vlogs about her being missing at 5 a.m. was not correct. I don't know what she's talking about. So then she sends screenshots of me telling her that that Rarity was missing, and now let me explain the timeline. So our huge fucking argument happened wee in the morning. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like 5 a.m., 4 a.m., like around that time, I would say.
And that's normally Amberlynn's time, because she doesn't go to sleep at a decent time. She's up all hours of the night.
Emily has a massive house, and a lot of the cats, like her cat Daniel, Princess, Wasabi, Rarity, they all like to be in the basement. That's where they went to the bathroom. They would eat down there. They would play down there. They would just hang out down there. That's where they like to chill. They had free roam of the whole place. But that is where they were a lot of the time. And also her cat Wig. So that's like the place where they live.
So she done forgot a cat and all that. She's naming them all, and it's like, whoop, forgot one.
Like to go. So normal pattern of the day is a lot of the time, like you didn't see a cat. Because they were all hanging out doing their damn thing at the basement. That's just what they did, because they had like a cute little cat door for the basement. It was actually really adorable. And it was a normal pattern. I wouldn't really see Rarity throughout the day. It would be later at night. She would pop out, follow me around, eat food from the kitchen.
And you said she slept on Tommy's chest, and Tommy said the same exact thing. So of course Rarity would come out at that time.
Get some water from the kitchen, whatever it may be. And I noticed that normally the time when I would see her, I didn't see her. I was like, that's weird. Like throughout the day, I'm thinking, okay, like she's probably in the basement. It was just normal everyday life. Nothing seemed off. And then it was like around the time where like, the cats start to come out. They're like coming up to the living room or the bedroom, starting to just venture out a little bit more. I was like, it's weird. I've seen most of the cats today, but I haven't seen Rarity. And that's when I was like, what the heck? So I went down to the basement and I didn't see her. And I was like, this is confusing. I'm calling her name. I'm going to floor number 1, floor number 2, floor number 3.
Did Rarity come to you with her name though? Or did you have to entice her with toys? Or I don't understand. I don't know if Rarity actually came to you just by calling her.
Floor number 4. And I'm like,
what? 4 floors? Or 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's a gigantic house.
Why isn't she coming out? I mean, if I say Rarity one time, she comes to me. Like,
okay.
She was glued to my hip. But since she had such free roam of such a huge house, she took her favorite spot and she loved to be there. That was the basement. So when I noticed, okay, she's not coming to me, like I'm shaking treats, she's not coming to me, something is not right. That is when I messaged Emily, because the pattern was then broke. That's when I was like, what is going on? So the fact that like Emily is like turning this into, I don't know if she like let it out on purpose, when you know you...
Stop it! Woman!
You let her out because you left the fucking door open is sick. Sick. Anyways.
Did you notice Tommy didn't deny that claim, and Tommy really didn't say Amberlynn let her out? Did y'all notice that?
Where's the next messages? Snowflake says, well, that doesn't look good. In his head, he's like, that looks great. That looks amazing. Like, that looks so fucking good. He's probably thinking in his head, I'm gonna get that money. And then he said, she made a couple videos crying about Rarity. Were you off screen watching this, and what did you think? Because her acting is shit. I've always thought I didn't buy she was genuinely sad. I wish I still had the original fucking videos. Me editing out my actual breakdowns missing Rarity. And oh my god, Emily, your response, I swear to God, I have kept my mouth shut about so many things. I'm not trying to be threatening, but if your response does not show how much I fucking loved Rarity and how heartbroken I was that she was missing, I was literally tormented every single day, then I know you're a fucking shit person, the shittiest person I've ever known in my fucking life.
Woo, okay, keep it going. I can say this isn't one of Amberlynn's boring live streams. I can say that definitely.
Let's see your response. I was home for a few of them that she filmed. It was always after a fight between her and I. I think she wanted to take advantage of the tears and the crying and put it on camera. You're insane! I have never experienced someone like you in my life. And in this moment, I wish more than anything I could talk to your ex, Megan. Megan, if you are watching this or if someone knows Megan, have her talk to me. I would do anything to talk to you.
Megan? Who's Megan? What are you talking about? Why am I lost? This is just an argument.
Because at this point, I don't know. I would do anything just to speak to you personally. I will never share anything, but I need someone who understands because this is fucking crazy.
So I guess Megan is somebody that knows about all of this, but we just haven't seen. Why in the world is my camera off again? Oh, you're going to see me laughing.
I even asked her why you would film right now if you're this upset. You are so unhinged.
You just called yourself unhinged, so now you're going to call somebody else unhinged?
That you have actually made me unhinged and psychotic. You have made me psychotic. I love that for you. Like, you wanted this, and you probably, like, get off on watching me like this. There's a word for that. Someone actually recently told me about it. They messaged me on Instagram, and I was like, what is that? It's where someone gets turned on by someone's pain. Is that what this is? Because this is not normal behavior. At all. And I want to let everyone know that, like, the random, like, video recordings that she would do of me, she also did it to Megan while Megan was naked. And I've seen it with my...
Oh, so Megan's like an ex. Okay, well, you know what? This plot gets deeper and deeper.
Own eyeballs. I've seen it with my own eyes. Emily would push and push and push Megan until Megan would react the same way I did. When I first saw this video, this was before any, like, betrayals or anything like that. And I was, like, looking. And I'm like, damn, this Megan girl, like, what the hell? What's her problem? And then I understood. And then I saw myself in Megan. Would I ever hold someone at gunpoint? Fuck no, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I'm saying, when Emily recorded Megan, and I first saw that video, I saw Megan as one way. And then when I finally understood, I saw myself in Megan, and I was like, fuck.
That's what I say about me watching Amberlynn. Because in the beginning, I was on her side. I was like, you can do this. You can lose weight. You got this. You know, you're supposed to have positivity towards people. And then whenever I opened my eyes, I turned around and I was like, no, ma'am, we ain't going to keep this hidden.
I get it. That's sad. And of course, Snowflake has to go, oh yeah, she's smashing YouTube. I am smashing YouTube. Thank you. Emily wanted me to smash her. Literally. Let's see.
I know you didn't. You gotta stop it. Amberlynn, come on now.
Emily goes, a person can only watch so many. I have to really hurry up. A person can only watch so much about Legos choosing the occasional bingo session before boredom sets in. She really doesn't do a lot of anything. I'm never bored. That's one thing I am. Never bored. Snowflake says, I always thought her rarity videos seemed fake. Well, so did everyone, not just me. They weren't fake. They were real. And guess what? You both are dancing with the devil. You're both the fucking devils. You're both devils.
No, you're actually admitting that you didn't post the ones where you're actually breaking down and you're having a hard time. Everybody called you out for that rarity video because you weren't very sincere in it at all. But yet you're saying to yourself that there's videos that you deleted or you edited out of you actually having a breakdown. You're kind of admitting it yourself, Amberlynn.
Emily replies, usually when she knows she's in the wrong but doesn't want to admit it, she's over the top and extra and dramatic about things, and she was definitely over the top. I'm dramatic and over the top when I know I'm right. Which I am right now. He says, well, what was she like in the following weeks or however long? Was she sad about rarity? Did she talk about rarity? Every fucking day. Every fucking day. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to go through this really fast. This is a long paragraph. I have to, like, get ready.
Okay.
We did talk about her because I was actively searching for her. Yeah. She literally made my mourning and my pain about her because I was searching for her. That's the only reason why we were talking about her. You're so fucking dumb, bro. Oh, that feels good. Oh, wow. She would say how much she missed her every once in a while, but she definitely handled it better than I would have ever if I lost my pet. Do you guys want to hear a story? The first time it snowed in Wisconsin.
Go ahead. You're going to tell us a story anyways, and I'm here for it, and I'm going to hang on.
The first time it snowed in Wisconsin, normally you think it would be so cute and so sweet. We'd be out there, like, throwing snowball fights at each other. It'd be so cute. We'd come inside, and we would, like, have a cuddly little date night with the blinds open, and we'd watch...
That's you watching too many romance stories.
Like, some Netflix movie. We'd have some popcorn. She'd probably want me to eat, like, cheeseburgers and, like, a bunch of chicken nuggets and stuff from McDonald's. But anyways, that's besides the point. It would just be so cute and so sweet. But no, do you want to know what happened?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what happened the first time it snowed?
Yeah.
I had a full-fledged panic attack. Why? Because all I could do was think about rarity. You want to know what her response was? Nothing. She sat on her phone and scrolled. So you know what I did? I turned over in bed and I started crying. Just, I was crying. After my panic attack, I was like, holy fuck, this bitch hates me. I was like, genuinely, she hates me. So I rolled over and I was like, normally I would have been like, why aren't you comforting me? Like, what is actually happening? I rolled over and guess what happened? Guess what happened?
Nothing.
Full-fledged fight. Full-fledged fight.
Why? If you're rolling over to go to bed, why don't you just go roll over and go to sleep? Cry yourself to sleep if you have to, because if that's the only comfort you're going to get, that's the only comfort you're going to get.
Because you know what she said to me? Are you crying again? That's what I dealt with. That's what I dealt with. That's what I dealt with. Yeah, I am crying.
You didn't leave, you stayed.
Because my cat could be in the snow, could be in the cold, could be dying. That's why I'm fucking crying. That's why I had an anxiety attack. And who was there to comfort me? Nobody. Even though you were 1 centimeter away from me.
You don't know distance, do you? No, you don't.
That's how I spent my first snow day in Wisconsin. That's the type of person I was with. But I hated myself so much, I thought I deserved it. She would cry
If you keep this weight on you, then it's being proven that you do hate yourself.
sometimes, but she didn't cry like she did on camera about her. Fucking liar. I definitely feel like she was a huge distraction from the big fight that ever happened. It seemed to blow over fast, and it should have. I wanted to keep it civil while she was here while we were looking for the cat. And by the way, Snowflake, sorry, I have a thought of hygiene. And I'm unhinged as fuck right now. You asked Emily about my hygiene. She ate my pussy and she ate my pussy good. And she loved every...
No, ma'am. We have this discussion about you not saying certain things. No, ma'am. I do not want to know this stuff. I don't. I really, really don't.
fucking second of it. So ask her again about my hygiene. Ask her again. Ask her again.
I would kind of say she's on point, but maybe I shouldn't say she's on point because I don't want no proof.
To keep it civil, blah, blah, blah. Then she tried signing up for therapy, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. The truth hurts. I don't know what to say about it. We would argue on and off, though. She was actually trying to minimize her tantrums. I never minimized my tantrums. Never. I had bought those tickets for her. All this happened. They were really expensive, and because they were a premium seat, I couldn't resell them. I knew how much it meant for her to see Billy, so I took her. I tend to forgive too easily, I guess. You forgive too easily? You? You? You're literally stabbing me, and I'm apologizing to you for getting blood on your floor. You?
What?
Forgive too easily?
What?
What did I do to you?
What?
What did
Stop! What? What? That tide just turned faster than ever.
do to you? Snowflake says, how did you get her to leave eventually? Because she told us she left because she was a grown-up and had an apartment or some nonsense. Yeah, that was because I didn't
This is a lot. This is a lot.
want to say the truth. I was in an abusive relationship and I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I was super fucking depressed and I was miserable. People were saying that. Zachary Michael would constantly say how miserable I looked in Wisconsin. Well,
He's not the only one, Amberlynn.
he does work at the Amberlynn Reid factory, so he does know me pretty well. And he saw that. He saw that.
She done said factory. We're no longer a community. We're just a big factory working together.
Deny it, deny it, deny it, deny it. Because who wants to admit that they're going through that? Not me. Not me. Also, again, well, it's in my head and I'm awake of it driving.
Your clicking is clicking in my head. Stop doing that. I don't want to hear it.
And her home wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Actually, it was great. It was great. We argued in the beginning because she's insane. She was so fucking awful to me in the beginning of the car ride. It was crazy. We had decided that we were going to stay together, but we were going to do a long distance relationship because I couldn't do it anymore. I could not be in Wisconsin anymore. And I was going to give her another chance. It was our last morning together. I thought it was going to be good, but she was so mean to me. She even admitted finally after the argument, she was like, I shouldn't have been like that. She does this thing where she either disassociates, where she literally is like checked out completely, or she is awful to me. She chose awful. But then after the argument, it was really good. The whole car ride was really good. We sang, we ate, we had a good time. Genuinely, the car ride was good. So let's
You notice she had to throw eat in there? Mm-hmm. She had to throw that word in there.
see what she says. She couldn't keep her normal behavior for too long before her true self came out again. That's you. And we started arguing all the time. I finally got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore and told her she's going back home. I drove her back home to Oklahoma myself instead of waiting for her mom to come to it. I don't know why she was so insistent on making it seem like it was her decision, because it was. I drove 19 hours straight though and flew home the next day. It took that long because of all the stops she had to take. Emily, that's part of your kink. The stops we had to take was due to my size. And you loved my size. You loved my legs. You loved.
Well, Emily kind of admitted that she likes the bigger women.
My legs. So I don't know why you have to like throw subtle shade when like low-key you love that. So that's cool though. That was the longest drive of my life, figuratively and literally. Interesting. Within the first hour of the drive, she was screaming at me so much that Twinkie freaked out and jumped under my feet of the driver's side floor. That didn't happen. I was driving on the highway and I had to pull over because she won't come out. What the fuck? That never happened.
I thought the whole thing, that didn't happen. I thought that was a little, downplayed, so she kept going, and that's gonna pop off.
I don't even remember what she was mad at me about. We argued. We did argue. We absolutely did, because you were rude to me the whole morning. Awful. Like I said, she would wake up and rage out of nowhere. Out of genuinely nowhere.
But yet y'all would talk 24/7 on the phone or FaceTime or something like that every chance you got.
I think it was a comment over me getting to choose the music on the radio since I was driving that long and she wanted to choose to listen to. Had nothing to do with music. We had a literal playlist on Spotify that had both of our music combined. What are you talking about? After she was back home, she tried bringing me back in, saying she was going to therapy and actually working on it, and maybe the distance would help be good, and eventually we'd be together again after the fighting. We had a lot of on and off again. Every time I tried to cut things off, she'd always have some sort of health scare to bring me back in. Sorry, I have to hurry. Because literally my mom's...
Okay, then why are you keep talking? Just turn it off. Quit talking. I know you only got a couple of minutes left, but daggum.
Be here soon. You know what's crazy? Literally the morning after, she messaged me, I want you home again. It's so sad not having you here. I miss you so much. I want you next to me. All sweet, mushy, gushy bullshit. Emily, there are two sides.
You wanted that mushy gushy stuff, and then whenever she tries to give you mushy gushy, you're like, no.
Sides to you. There's the Emily that I genuinely fell in love with. I don't even know if that's real, actually. I don't know what's real anymore. And then there's like the side of you that is like so, it's scary. I don't know the word for it, but it's black and white. It is like night and day, like genuinely. And you have hurt me so bad that I'm here in front of so many people showing a side of me that only comes out when I am wronged so many times. You have lied and lied and lied. You have fat shamed me. You have made me feel guilty for wanting to lose weight. You have cheated on me. You have made me feel like shit. You have used your
Okay, so she cheated, so it means physically cheating, I'm guessing is what it actually means.
fiance as a weapon. You have literally talked to an ex behind my back, hid those notifications from me, and then when I found out, I was fucking distraught. I have been destroyed over and over and over again because of you, and I have had to take the heat because of you repeatedly, over and over and over. If I was in the wrong, I would not be making this content. I would not be on this live stream right now. I would not be on this live stream at all in the slightest. I would not be able to, I would not have the strength. But like I said before, I have people in my corner who have seen me hurting because of you. They have seen text messages. They have heard me distraught because of you. I have those people. They're the ones giving me the strength to do this. Because if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be curling up in a ball. Because
Why aren't you talking to one of them now? Why do you feel like you have to defend yourself? Just go on about your life at this point, because now Tommy's going to respond. Well, never mind. I'm here for it all.
So many people who don't believe me online. So many people. And one thing I've learned is that I care more about the people in my real fucking life. Those are the people who stand by me and who believe me and who have seen it.
You should care about the people more in your life. You shouldn't care about the haters so much. You shouldn't care about the reaction channels so much. You shouldn't care about Reddit. You shouldn't care about any of that. You should pay attention to the people in your actual life.
With their own eyes. How much I've forgiven you. I've stuck up for you for things that I shouldn't have. And it's crazy. I have loved you publicly. You wanted our love to be private, but you hated me publicly. While with me in a relationship. That's not normal behavior for anybody. And for anyone to think that's okay, or to sit there and be like,
Tommy hasn't defended continuing being with Amberlynn. If Amberlynn was so bad, Tommy hasn't said anything about not being with her while she's in Oklahoma and Tommy's in Wisconsin after all this. Nothing's been said.
Team Emily, you're unhinged with her. We can all just have an unhinged party together. But I'm unhinged because I'm hurting. Because you have fucked up so bad. That's why I'm unhinged. Then anyways, Snowflake, she's in that year, she found out some big drama, and then turns out also poor Twinkie. It's not poor Twinkie. I love Twinkie more than anything in this world. I love my pets more than I love myself. Point blank, period. Anytime I see that dog on camera, they look terrified. Twinkie is a Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are the most anxiety-ridden dogs that there is. I think she's laying in bed. Usually she's right here. Twinkie loves me, and she is not afraid of me. But Chihuahuas are the most anxiety dogs there is.
Then why are you yelling and screaming with her in the same house?
I first thought Twinkie, she would puke in the car. She would shake in the car. She would shake constant ad nauseum, no matter what was happening around her. She would shake near a broom. She would shake near a vacuum. She would shake when someone walked up behind her. And guess what she does not do anymore and hasn't done for years? Any of those things. She loves her mama, and I love her too. Snowflake, shut the fuck up.
Oh, does he ever have content now?
Beard infested, crazy. And then he goes, I probably remember wrong, but I'm sure Amber said she was on FaceTime with you when she was in the store with her mom. What? When you ended it? How did you end it, and how did she take it? You make no sense. That never happened. I don't even know what that means. Let's see what she said. Both her pets would get scared during a tantrum. I felt so bad for him. Oh my God. My mom's literally going to be here in 13 minutes. I need to get ready. I was going to touch up my makeup. I might just bring it with me. She's referring to about being in a grocery.
Are we going to bingo? Do we get to go to bingo? I always say I want to go to bingo. I want to go to the lights out bingo. That's what I want to go to. I want to see you dancing and having some fun.
True story. I had to end it a multitude of reasons. She obviously didn't take it well. When we broke up, before she decided to do this little weird thing with Snowflake, it was because I said, leave me the fuck alone. I expressed to her how I felt about something, and she gaslighted me. She made me feel like I didn't deserve to have feelings. That is what happened. So, sometimes she's civil, and sometimes she's absolutely unhinged. What makes me unhinged, Emily? What makes me unhinged? You. Your lies, your deceit, your betrayal, your cruel words, you're mean. You are mean-spirited. You're a mean person. She did a lot of threatening anytime she felt like she didn't have control of the situation. I'm so worried she's going to totally lose it when she finds out I talked to you. Because you know me.
Oh, she's totally losing it right now.
You know when you do things that hurt me, I lose it. You worked in the mental health field, Emily. You worked with BPD patients. You would constantly tell me, like, Amberlynn, you are straight up BPD. You would tell me that constantly.
So she's the one that diagnosed you with BPD. It wasn't your audience that diagnosed you. I can't keep up who diagnoses you and who don't.
You know what triggered me? You never did a single thing to help calm me. Ever. You would purposely do things to trigger me. It reminded me of that video of Megan, and that's heartbreaking. Maybe she was just rough on me. I didn't put it on the limit. Okay, so most of this is just... Okay, thank God. I was able to end it. Yay!
Okay, so you can end this one, but you don't. You still gotta talk some more.
Okay. I finished it right in time. And you guys, I'm telling you, I'm sorry for missing all... Okay, let me do like 5 minutes of like replying to some stuff. Like, this is crazy off the chain. Hi, Strawberry Soda. No friends. Yeah. Don't engage with her. I'm done.
You're done until she comes back. Then you have to end up proving yourself to the internet. That's what you do.
Performative. Not even close, Whitney, but thanks for the money. Mom, I'm on live and they can hear you.
Oh, well, hi, live.
She said hi. Are you close?
Yeah.
Like at that one spot?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, you might have to park. I'm gonna be like maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because I have to end my live stream.
Okay, well, tell your people I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Don't be sorry.
For making you end your live stream.
Oh my God, it's been hectic. It's been about Emily. Like, she's just straight up lied to a reaction channel. It's been absurd. It's been absurd.
Don't burden your mother with this. Don't do that. Leave this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's gonna all be in the past soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
It will.
I hope so, Mom. I've been crazy. When you see that live stream, you're like, damn, girl, you're popping off.
Again? No.
Yeah, again, because it's like, it's just a lot. So let me finish what I'm doing.
All right.
All right.
Her mama's like, Amberlynn, just shut up.
Love you. I'll see you in a few
I love
minutes.
you. Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. I told you guys I have to get ready. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. I don't know what to say about it. Like, I just, like, it's crazy. Like, the people who are like fat shaming and like bringing up Brady are like believing a lot of things that Emily are saying. Like, I know you're trolls and I know like you're probably like 12 years old and that's fine. Like, have fun. But the people who are like genuinely like, you hear this and you're like, whoa, like, it's very...
I'm hearing all of this. I'm comparing both sides. I'm trying to come to a conclusion.
obvious. Like, there's something wrong with Emily, and I have said that to her. Like, I said that sometimes she reminds me of like someone who also has BPD. Like, genuinely she does, because she's so black and white. She pops off at anything, and it's just really scary. Oh, Tipsy, thank you so much. I'll let her know. That's sweet. But my goal is to go live tonight, because that is what I do every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. I don't know if I'm gonna be home at 8:30 p.m., but regardless, I'm gonna try hard to go live. We'll see how I'm feeling, but I have to go because I have to meet my mom outside. Yeah. This was a lot, and I have a lot more to say, and I hope I have the energy to come back tonight.
Well, all right, guys, there you go. And that has been just no bye, no nothing. And we get that from Chantal, so we're used to that. But I hope you enjoyed my little reaction to this, and hopefully you laughed along with me and had a little bit of fun. But I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And remember to smile today, or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. All right, the very next one she does, I'm going to be here for it. And I understand if y'all can't watch every single one, but this is getting interesting to me. But y'all make sure that you go find that mirror for me, and make sure you make yourself have a good day.